Check, 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 check. Welcome to Cast and Crank Podcast. Today we have Chris Lilis. This is a good one. It's kind of a crossover one. We talk about his music career. So it's really interesting. I had a lot of fun talking on this one. And then we kind of get into fishing, a little bit about everything, about being a professional tournament angler, the definition of that. And it was a fun one, man. It's long, 2 hours, so I hope you guys like it. Also, check out Ambitious Ales when you guys get a chance. They're off in Bixby, Knowles, and Long Beach. We'll be doing something hopefully soon. We got to go talk to them. Get their ad going up here, too. And nice meeting everyone at the Lateral Vision thing. That was a fun time. Got to meet a lot of cool people. Big turnout. Talked to Recon Bates a little bit of everything. Check this one out, and we have a cool drop coming this week. Big giveaway. Keep an ear out, or eye out, I guess. I don't know. Listen to it later.
The Bite Journal is our newest sponsor. If you like the rawness of Cast and Crank, its 132 pages are for you. The Bite Journal is all about blood, scales, and roots. Surprising subjects, long-form investigations of famous vessels and epic destinations, profiles of honored pioneers and respected young guns alike, and a half scoop of commercial fishing intel along the way. If it's legit, it fits. If it's trendy, poor value, won't be here next cycle, or irrelevant to your fishery, pass. Such rich waters deserve a vivid, authoritative publication of record, and the Bite has gladly accepted that challenge. Each edition features a raft of articles equivalent in page count to any 3 copies of a standard fishing periodical. Publisher Brandon Hayward has established a code group of skippers, photographers, hot sticks, and writers united into a single pursuit to craft the ultimate print representation of the topic. No expense is spared in the construction of the Bite, and the content is designed to be evergreen, something you can refer to, learn from, and enjoy for years. The Bite is named for the waters we fish, the birthplace of sport fishing, the heart and soul of the American saltwater experience, the home of the world-famous San Diego long-range fleet. It's where techniques are minted, rods are spun, and legends are made. The Southern California Bite is the hub of our passion, and in the alpha position for strike missions to the ridges and islands of Pacific Baja, the Sea of Cortez, and points south. The Bite isn't for everyone, but if you favor a limited load, high results experience, you just found your ride. Subscribe at thebitejournal.com. And if you are not following them on Instagram at _bite, BIGHT, you are blowing it.
He's one of the guys that helped kickstart this and get it going in the beginning. He's at episode 9. Him and Matt Cox.
8 and 9. No, it was 2.
9,
yeah.
I'm sorry, 8 and 9. He was one of the bigger dudes I reached out to. It was EB and then him. And he helped us kind of validate the podcast where I could get a lot more guests on. And I feel like maybe my first interview with him was almost a fucking year ago.
It was. Remember I was really sick and I was being misdiagnosed with vertigo.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So, oh my God, man, that was a year ago. It was.
Yeah.
Like right before, before October, like right around here. Yeah.
No, it was the first one I released was August 22nd.
I mean, it's a year to the date almost.
So we're close to the time. So it's kind of like
that's cool. It's fitting.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we've been doing it a year, man. We're doing great. Everyone's been super positive and helping out. So I'd like to get some of these guys back on that I kind of have a plan now. Before I didn't have a plan, I just fucking did it. Now I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. So some of the guys, like, you'll hear Chris again. Hopefully we get like a, EB on again, or Bobby, or even whoever.
It'd be cool if you get Matt one-on-one. That guy is
and that's why I already talked to Matt at the SDS about it. Yeah, getting him on because he's another one I'm very interested in because he's such a good
very intelligent.
water.
And you know what? I'll tell you what. He's been such a good man to me. Like, he's a mentor almost to me, not only in fishing, but in life. Like, what we're going to do today, guys and gals, it's going to be a little deeper, a little introspective. We're of course, going to talk about fishing, but we're going to talk about my story, and I fished with Matt about a month ago, and I was going through some personal things about a year ago, throughout the year, and he was telling me that he was at dinner with a couple other couples, and one of the wives said, if you could give one person one wish, who would it be, and what would it be? And it got to Matt, and he said, I'd give my friend Chris peace. And I go, Matt, when was this? And he said, it was a couple months ago. And I go, why did you tell me now? And he goes, because the minute I saw you, you looked peaceful for the first time in a long time. And what's funny is he was absolutely right. I was going through a really rough patch, and he was there for me, and he was there when I got. It was almost fitting that he was there from the beginning, the middle, and at the very end, and that reaffirmed my suspicions that I had fought through it, and made it out the other side alive. Yeah. So Matt's a great guy, man. I can't say enough good things about him.
Yeah, definitely. And then, so let's get into, since people like the crossovers, we're gonna do your crossover story.
Okay.
Your music career. Yeah. Let's talk about how it started. Like, what made you want to get into music, and then how you kind of hit?
I grew up, in the east side of Long Beach, and it was racially and culturally diverse. My across the street neighbor, Taj Porch, that was one of the dudes that got hit with that 25 to life from the beginning. The incarceration of non-whites, the systematic incarceration, and he got hit with 3 felonies that were non-violence, and they gave him 25 to life. I mean, they rescinded it, but anyway, I remember when they moved in, and I went to his house for the first time, and his dad was playing records, and I think it was like the Ohio Players, maybe, or Parliament, or maybe it was one of those funk bands. And I immediately knew, if you like music like I do, if you're passionate about it, and I consider myself like a music savant almost, especially funk, R&B, soul, rap. I heard that bass line, those horns, that funk, immediately I knew that's the kind of music I like. So that was about 9, 10 years old.
Okay.
I hadn't really come to of course not an adult, but
I'm going to say teenage years is when you kind of make your choice.
Well, it's kind of at that point you're turning into who you're probably going to be at some point. So I was immediately drawn to that music. I'm a huge fan of the Isaac Hayeses of the world, like I said, the Parliaments, the Ohio Players, the Funky Meters, like that, real bass and drum heavy, you know what I mean? And that parlays into rap. That's almost what an 808 drum machine ended up sounding like, a boom bap,
Yeah.
So I knew that then and there that's kind of music I liked, and of course that's when. See, I was lucky enough, as were you. We grew up in an era that birthed a new genre of music, rap music.
Yeah.
And it's not hip hop. People tell me hip hop's not a thing to me. Hip hop is a term that was given to rap so like middle America could ingest it.
Yeah.
Without having the connotations of rap. That was the Public Enemy days. Man, I was so young, and these dudes were so rough and raw that I thought, man, for sure, if I saw Chuck D in the street, he'd beat the shit out of me. You know what I mean? Like,
dude,
this guy hates me.
Scared, you would be scared. I grew up in an OK area, but I was scared to even wear Raiders jacket. NWA.
Oh, dog, remember that was the puffy jacket days.
Around, dude.
That was, the east side of Long Beach, dog. Like, it was Raiders and Steelers. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was one of the two. You don't play. So, I'd say, this is gonna sound kooky to some people that don't know. The older crowd, they're gonna say, "What?" But man, Young MC was a dope rapper. Not bust a move. Listen to that album.
Yeah,
he's rapping dope, and it's like boom bap rap in the pocket, the kind of stuff that I like, real, like Biggie, just boom, he's in it, on it, and the way he rapped, it was so smooth, and the segue into the next bar was so perfect that I was like, that's kind of how I wanted. To me, that was sonically good, and so I started kind of rapping his lyrics. Just literally copycatting his songs. Not to people, to myself. Mm-hmm. But I found myself in the pocket too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you felt it.
Not only felt it, it was like, it came naturally. Mm-hmm. So, I started screwing around and writing a little rhymes, stuff like that. Was no big deal, right? I think it was when I graduated, not graduated, but when I made the transition from junior high to high school, my mom asked what I wanted, and I got a drum machine. No, a Tascam 4-track.
Really?
Remember those?
Yeah. Was it the cassette?
The cassette, okay. 4-track Tascam. Yeah. For people that don't know, you could lay down 4 tracks on one thing. So I could do it like a lyric, a dub, like a double up lyric, like a hype track is what we called it, and a beat and another beat, or 1 track of lyrics and 3 tracks of beats.
Or if you get technical, you bounce the 3 to 1, and then it frees up the 3
exactly.
more tracks.
But that back then, the Tascam didn't have that. Okay. And the 808 was out, but I had no idea what 808 was. This is, man, we're talking 90, maybe 89. You know what I'm saying? And I was so hyped on this music that was coming out, man. Before that, right around that time, I was 8 or 9 years old. Before, I'm going to backtrack a little bit to Taj's house. My first concert was Run DMC, Beastie Boys, Raising Hell tour at Long Beach Arena, man. I was 8 years old, dog, and there was a big riot, Crips and Bloods, and they never had a rap show ever in Long Beach for years after that. You know that Beastie Boys, that you know that's the 808, just that's that boom boom pap boom 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 pap. You know, bass snare, kick drum snare.
Yeah.
You know, there's a good documentary right now on Netflix called 808. Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing. Listen to it. It's all 808.
Really?
The whole track. Because he
yeah.
didn't want... Before then, you had to have a band.
Yeah.
You come in the studio and lay down a track. We did that too eventually. You know, you make the beat, but then you have a live bass. And you can't hear it. You guys don't understand it. When you hear... Listen, all them rap songs you listen to, there's some live players behind that at the end in the edit and the you know, the mastering.
Mix,
correct.
Yeah.
The mastering. Yeah. So, yeah, I was so drawn to it. And Run DMC, that album, Raising Hell, and the License to Ill was just like mind-blowing to me. You know, I had an affinity for East Coast rap.
That's what I was going to say. It sounded like you kind of...
Yeah, but there
East
wasn't
Coast
much West
rap.
Coast rap back then.
No.
There was, but it wasn't considered West Coast, right?
Yeah.
Shortly thereafter is when the NWAs of the world came out. The Compton's Most Wanted with MC8. You know, God, who else? Spice One from the Bay. You know, so I started getting hip to that stuff. Too Short. You know, Freaky Tales was out then. You know, and things started getting a little. Cursing back then was a big deal in music. Like putting that parental advisory,
Dude, that was
a deal. Dude, you're old enough to
music,
understand.
dude, you'd go
Warehouse. Sam Goody. You know, the first tape I bought ever, LL Cool J Radio. My mom, Long Beach had a mall too, the Long Beach Mall.
Okay,
and that was the first play I bought that tape, and then shortly thereafter, the first pair of Jordans, the Sky Jordans.
Okay,
they weren't even called Air Jordans yet.
Wow.
Yeah, we're talking old school. They decapitated some dude in that mall, and they closed that thing down too. Long Beach is great, guys. Don't believe the hype, but back then it was a little rough around the edges. But so yeah, I was just drawn to. I remember being on a plane going to Greece, going to Greece for the summer, and I had this. Remember them Walkmans that were yellow?
Yes.
What brand was that? Was it Sony?
Yeah, I think it was. But
Yeah,
I
and it had that snap
everyone
on
had
it.
the-
It was
yeah.
like waterproof or something.
Yeah,
Because we
yeah.
had a pool. So, I don't want to, not get it wet, God forbid. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's a tape player. And I knew I'd learn the songs. I'd memorize them verbatim in like a day or two. Because I had the music bug in me. I just didn't know it yet. So, and I'd have big headphones like I'm wearing now, right?
Which was not fucking cool then.
No way.
No way.
They were if you were in the know.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But they had the little skinny ones. You remember the little skinny ones
Yes,
with the metal
that's
on
what
top?
everyone
Yeah,
was
man.
wearing, yeah.
And I remember being on the plane and I knew every song by heart. So when they would cuss, I turned it down real quick, pop back up. Because I would listen to it on full tilt.
Yeah.
If it went to 11, man, I wish it did. You know what I mean? I'd blast that thing.
That's so funny because so many people fucking did that.
Man.
They would know to stop it
Right
or
away.
say something.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm Easy E. I got galore. You may have a lot of, but I got much more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, as that progressed, I started kind of freestyling, because that started to be a thing, right? Now I'm getting into high school. I went to Poly at first, Polytechnic, and that's a real famous high school. I think they have the most professional sports players. Tony Gwynn went there. Willie McGinnis. You name it. I think Russell Westbrook went there. You know what I mean? Like ballers, right? But Snoop went there.
Oh,
and
really?
so I was a freshman. I think it was 91. He was on a song. It was a movie called Deep Cover.
I remember that movie.
Yeah, and you don't stop because it's 187
Yeah,
on
that
it.
was the-
That was Snoop's real first song.
Yeah.
And the buzz, Nick, at the school and in Long Beach was tangible. You could feel it. It was so thick. Like everybody was like, because after that song came out, he was starting to record with Dre.
That was when Dre's...
Because Warren G is Dre's cousin.
Yeah, okay.
And Dr. Dre was coming up. He had split it from NWA. Ice Cube had already split it too. Ice Cube was killing it. That was America's Most Wanted.
Oh, great.
Predator. Those albums are amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Because, if people don't know, y'all listen to this. Ice Cube wrote every rhyme for every NWA album. Or he wrote for sure all of Eazy's raps. Eazy even says it. Ice Cube writes the rhymes that I say. You know what I'm saying? Cube's a genius, dude.
Yeah.
And so, everybody knew who Dre was, and he was a producer, but behind the scenes, I'm gonna tell you, it was Daz, and it was because we ended up doing some music with them. It was Daz doing the beats, and it was Warren G doing the beats.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Battle Cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people didn't know back then. It was. See, if you were into music, you'd buy the cassette and look at the credits. I know I would, because
No.
I would dig in the crates. I want to know where that sample came from. Like,
Or you would see who they'd give a shout out to, and you'd be like, "Who's that?
yeah,
I want to know who that is."
pull up on your phone right now. I want to get. Oh God. How does that song go? It's dun, dun, dun. It's the Snoop and Dre song, his biggest song. What was the first one? But the sample that he uses is I want to. No.
Okay.
It was the one they're in the park, and they're the 6'4s. It was but pull up Leon Haywood. I want to get freaky or something like that. Leon Haywood, and play it for the people on the microphone. You could hear the sample. So I got really into. Nick's pulling it up right now for you guys. I got really into.
I want to do something freaky.
Man, to play that right now.
Let's see if I can get it to come up.
That is. So I started listening. Then I'm like, oh, that's what Taj's dad was playing. Ohio Players, Funky Worm, all that stuff. Oh, that's MCA's beat. Oh, that's
People
what
are ripping-
because
they're
they grew up
using-
like
yeah.
Taj grew up listening to their parents listen to old funk and soul records.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would play for you guys, but I'm going live on Instagram right now. I can't play for you guys because you won't hear it or see it.
Let's see if I can get something going.
Now listen to this, people. This
So
is not
that's the
Ice
first
Cube and Dr.
song.
Dre.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not Dre and Snoop.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
That's
they're
where
gonna-
he got the
all those songs.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yeah.
And this is also a Nas. There's like 10 other rappers that use that beat. So
Well, you know what too is if this sounds stupid. You ever watch the movie Baby Driver?
yeah, I did.
Did you listen
I hated
to the
it.
music? The music though.
It's great. There's a song with the dude from Alec, Big Boy and Run the Jewels or something on
Yeah.
it. It was a great track on it.
But
The one that the dude was the kid.
so he's listening to the original tracks.
That's what I do.
Of the songs.
What-
So you'll listen to you'll be like, that's a fucking House of Pain.
Right.
No, it wasn't.
No,
It
or that
was
Cypress Hill stuff.
that
Like
ding,
that's
ding. Yeah, Cypress Hill.
You know,
same
that's
thing,
Joe Cocker.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah, no, it's Joe Cocker. Or that's Son of a Preacher Man.
Yeah.
You know, I know now.
Yes. And I
'cause-
think that's cool hearing that and hearing them go, oh, let's put the fucking not the sample and the actual song of that
Because
sample.
it brings you back to going to Taj's house and
Yeah.
listen to his dad play Ohio Players. So Taj grew up listening to Ohio Players. Like Dre probably grew up listening to his parents play.
Do you think that the movie portrayed that pretty well?
No, not at all.
No.
No. I that's boring to the consumer.
Yeah.
To me, it's the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah,
I remember one of the best compliments I've ever gotten in my life was I was on a date with this woman and she said, "You listen to the music of a 70-year-old black man." Boy, I was happy as a clam after that.
Yeah.
So I started making my own music,
Yeah.
and then I played Pop Warner with this dude's little brother, John Berg. And John was dope, man. This dude, he's dead now, rest his soul. He was so dope. He was like one of the first dudes with dreadies, you know what I mean? Like back then, nobody had dreadlocks back then, you know what I'm saying? And he would come to his little brother's practice. I played on the team with his little brother, and you know, you do music? I don't do music, but you know, we'd hang out and freestyle, you know. And right around that time, you know, West Coast rap was popping, right? You know, East Coast is coming out with like you got your Tribe Called Quest, and your
now you're talking to this rap that I love.
yeah. That's what now people would say, well, that's hip hop. Well, go ask Q-Tip what he is. He ain't a hip hopper. He's a
Yes.
rapper.
Yes.
Okay, that's rap music, dog.
Yeah.
Straight up. There ain't no such thing as hip hop. It's rap.
Like Black Sheep, all those bands I love.
Black Sheep's all right.
I love Black
The
Sheep.
thing
too,
is,
though.
they one hit wonders, dog. Like
I like their album. I mean,
real quick, let me.
you like Naughty by Nature? Really?
Let me real quick, people. I don't want to get off subject.
Yeah.
I have a top 5 greatest rappers of all time, right? Everybody that in the
Yeah.
rap like I am has it, and I just switched my number 1. I think I'm not sure yet, from Biggie to Drake, and I'll tell you why.
Drake.
Listen, people, listen to me. I'm a motherfucking rapper. Okay, that dude raps better than anybody I've ever heard. Period. One.
Yes.
If he came out with an album of all rap songs, it'd be the best rap album ever.
Really?
Because this is my criteria.
Okay.
Pick his 10 best songs and put him against anybody else's 10 best.
What about Eminem?
Oh, he's garbage. And I'll tell you why. He's a monotone rapper,
Yes.
like Tupac,
Okay.
like Guru.
Okay.
Come on, dude. Let me hear some. Listen to Drake. every song it sounds different. A little bit from the South, a little bit. Drake said in his new album, he said something about I write the hook and the lyrics for you, so every song you got sounds like Drake featuring Drake.
So you like it because it's dynamic.
Oh my God, it's beyond dynamic.
Yes.
And he carries himself. See, there's so much. I'd be a good A&R. I remember telling my kid's mom when Cash Money was splitting up, I go, this dude, Lil Wayne, this alien-looking dude, he's going to be the next big thing.
Isn't that crazy? Because I listened to that, but I listened to that 98, and it was Lil Wayne. Bling,
killing
bling,
it.
Bling, bling.
You know, bling, bling is in the Webster's dictionary now.
Dude.
As a word.
But that song's great. And now, 10, 15 years later, he's still going
I'll tell you another example like that. There's a good documentary about the Wu-Tang Clan right now. It's a 3-part.
Great.
And I'm really weird about documentaries about rap music. Like, because they butcher
Did you like
them.
the Tribe Called Quest one?
You took the words out of my mouth.
And that was with Rappaport.
Rappaport.
Yeah.
You took the words out of my mouth, dude. There's 2 that kill it. And that Wu-Tang one is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But you'll hear on that Wu-Tang one, ODB was the best thing that happened to Wu-Tang Clan. Dude, go listen to the ODB album. Skip the first 2 songs.
Yeah.
Shimmy Shimmy Ya and...
I like them, though.
those are commercial
good.
songs.
Yeah.
And then listen to the rest.
Okay.
It's all segued. It's one long thing, and it's sonically dynamic, from gritty and raw to the boom boom doom, and then this one here is for my people. You know, like see, that's what I'm talking about. You hear that? That's in the pocket.
Okay,
you know what I mean? It's on. You know, so Drake and Biggie. I'm having a real tough time. See, Biggie, we never got to hear Biggie with the Pharrells of the world, with the Timbalands. Like he was right before all rap started popping. Yeah, that's when we got our deal. Yeah. Like they were throwing money at rappers.
So we'll
get to that in a second. So I was with John Berg, and
this is high school football.
We're playing high school, right?
Okay,
we're in high school, and I would always I'm at backyard parties back then. That's how it popped off, you know, or like little shows, you know what I mean? Because it was a place out in L.A. called Unity. It was a club, they called it Unity. Bigger B was an A&R.
And the backyard parties then was like
dope.
They had party crews too. That was like Fusion and all those.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but I was.
But that's where people would have shows sometimes.
The thing is, though, I was going to raves like Rabbit in the Moon back in the day where you had to go call 10 different payphones to get to this place in the desert, you know what I mean, and eat a bunch of fucking, you know, eat some Black Diamonds and bring a 100-pound tank of Nas, you know what I mean? Like, so I would always I'd kill fools, dude. Kill fools at these party freestyling. And I was a real freestyler. Now you hear these quote unquote freestyling. They ain't freestyling. It's obviously something you wrote. Yeah. I was literally off the head 40 bars.
Yes.
Back then, I didn't even know what a bar was. I didn't know how to structure a song. Me and John would kill these fools. Well, John went crazy. He was manic bipolar.
Oh, really?
So he went to the loony bin.
Okay.
But before that, he told me there's this dude named Jovan. He calls himself Rebel One. Mm-hmm. He's a white rapper. I'm like, man, you don't know how many times I heard that. This is way before Eminem, dog. We're talking 90, 91, 92.
Yeah.
There's this white rapper. I hear that all the time, and I'd show up and I'd crush them. Like I would literally hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was 100 pounds wet back then.
Yeah.
You know? And this just with Gerbo jeans on and the Nautica top and the Hirachis, all the shit the kids are wearing now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I was rocking back then. You know what I mean? The rugby shirts. You know what I mean? Like what's the 411 with what's that guy's name? Anyway, I had to turn it on. Oh, it's paused because fuck, pause it. So you know, he says Gerbo's hanging baggy, Tommy Hilfiger Top Gear.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was killing these fools. This white rapper named Rebel One. That's like I kept hearing. I'm like, all right, well, fucking bring him, dude. There's another dude I'm gonna crush. Bring him, dude. I was like, yo, man, I got this thing at home. I don't know really how to work it, but I'm recording something. Mm-hmm. It was a shitty microphone, sure, you know, microphone, SURE.
Yeah,
people.
That's what we're using now, guys.
No, but it wasn't one of
this
these,
was
dude.
The ones you like had a built-in plug in it.
Built-in plug, and they're dents in them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trust me, we went to Neumann's at the end of, you know, Popper Stoppers at Neumann's. You know what I mean? Hanging off the ceiling. Yeah. You know, but dude, he killed me. He crushed me that night. He didn't murder me, but
he's good.
Real good. He's as good as me. Yeah. For sure, if not better. I'm the kind of dude that
you had 3 people in your group.
No, because now John's in the loony bin.
But you did
it was 3 of us
at the end.
Well, eventually, I'll get to that.
All right. So this is the first person of your group.
Yeah. So my last name is Lilis, and his last name is Boquette.
Okay.
So we went to go see John in the Looney Bin, LB, Long Beach, Lilis Bouquet. We're Looney Bin now.
Yeah.
We took the 4-track in the fucking Looney Bin and made a song in there. It was dope, dude.
To visit
yeah, to visit John.
Oh.
And that's how we came up with the name Looney Bin.
Oh, that's cool.
Our last
man.
name's LB.
Yeah.
The city LB.
Yeah.
He was in the LB.
Yeah.
The Looney Bin.
Yeah.
We spelled it a little different.
Yeah.
So him and I were doing these little back. I remember Wu-Tang signed some dudes from the north side of Long Beach, Black Stars of the North or something. They did some little cafe show. We went in there and crushed those fools. Crushed them.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang crushed them. Hurt their feelings, dude. With real freestyle raps.
This was Psycho Realm around then?
Well, we did songs with them too.
Okay.
They did 3 or 4 of our songs.
Because I remember when I was younger, it was around here. It was Psycho Realm was like the bigger.
They had a studio here near
Yeah,
here.
it was in Whittier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recorded 2 songs there.
Yeah.
Sick. Jack and did a couple of our.
Yeah. That guy's,
That's what we had a deal, dude. We could
Yeah.
pay a guy a couple grand to give us a beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this dude gets a job in my restaurant. He's a DJ, supposedly. All right, that's cool, dude. I DJ for this rapper. Oh,
Yeah.
really? Is that right? That's cool. I didn't tell him what I did, that I rapped. And yeah, he's a white rapper. His name's Jeff, but he calls himself Complex. I'm like, is that right? You know how many times I heard that shit? Well, Com's birthday is like 5 days before mine. So he was like, well, he's having a birthday party. I'm like, it's my birthday coming up too. He's like, why don't you come over? It's on 4th and Cherry right here. Kind of hood, But so we go over his house. And, we burn a couple and oh, let's do this, man. I heard, you spit, There was a lot, the lingo back then was a lot different,
Yeah.
And fuck, man. To this day, I'll tell you right now, I think Com is out of this world rapper.
Really?
He still does it.
Yeah.
He's got the passion so much. I stopped it. I stopped rapping after I heard Outkast's Spodiote Doublelicious. That's poetry, man. I knew I'd never be able to write anything like that in my life. And it bummed me out.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Like, I'm not what I think I am.
Yeah.
Even though we're great. Like, anyway, that's down the line. But
Yeah.
fucking Com killed it. So we're like, yo.
And he was already doing his own thing.
His own thing. But he wasn't really doing nothing. Neither were we.
Okay.
But then we formed this group. Now we got 3 of us in a DJ. And we're Looney Bin. Yeah, his name doesn't play. But at that point, fuck it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm on the Southern Cal half-day boat. All these rappers used to come on the boat. Exhibit.
No way.
C-Style. Well, C-Style's not a rapper, but
Yeah.
who else came on the boat? DJ Pooh came on there. Who's the other guy? God damn it, like Battle Cat, like the producers, and they all had they would come with their chains on the outside.
Like ready to fish, dude.
Dude, I'm talking Duke, like big diamond chains. Not like these, even though these are dope. Big chains on.
Yeah.
And but style was cool because I used to go on the east side right there and shoot dice with these dudes.
Okay.
We used to play craps with these dudes for tennis shoes, the Bo Jackson X's. You remember those ones? I broke a dude and sent him home with no shoes, dude. But we would rap too, and everybody would say like, "Man, Lil Chris." Back then they called me Lil Chris.
Okay.
This dude's dope, and everybody would kind of laugh at me, and then I sent him crush their feelings, just hurt them, and so I'm like talking to Stop. I'm like, yeah, me and my boys do this little thing. You know what I mean? We had this kid making beats. This kid, Relax. He was a graffiti writer. He was making these cool little beats. So we figured out the 4-track. Recording in a closet. I mean, there was nothing fancy. There was not even sound.
Yeah,
just
straight,
fucking literally in the closet.
which works just fine.
It does. It's soundproof enough.
You got all those clothes.
There's no
around you?
reverb.
Yeah,
There's no
kills
fucking
it.
there's
exactly.
no reverb. There's no fucking echo. But there was no structure.
Yeah.
We would just rap.
Yeah.
There was no hook. There was no bar count.
Yeah.
It was like a 9-minute song because we were just flexing.
Yeah.
Half the time it was freestyle.
Yeah.
We didn't know how to make a song.
Yeah.
So I told Style, he goes, yeah, man. Yo, you make music, huh? That's what everybody said. They see, because this little slight dude. But I was in the distribution business back then, right? A different business.
Yeah.
So I had a chain too. Yeah, I had a nice watch too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I looked the part.
Yeah.
The other 2 dudes in my group didn't. But I was doing another thing.
Yeah.
So truthfully, they already knew that. And they were like, well, you got something? I'm like, yeah, it's in my car. And that CDs that just came out.
Big deal.
Big deal. Burning CDs.
So did you have a burner then?
The one burner. Remember the
Ooh,
one?
Do you know how much that thing fucking
Dude, it was
probably
like
cost?
$300 back then. That's
Was it?
Today's money? That's like $5,000.
Yeah, I know.
But like I said, I had money that I was making that I could put back into us. What else am I do with it?
Yeah.
So he was impressed. And he was like, well, we're doing this thing called the 19th Street compilation. Daz is on it. Snoop's on it. You know what I mean? We're at Echoplex.
And getting on a comp is a big deal.
Big deal back then. Big deal.
Even up, I think, to 2000 was big deal.
No internet.
Yeah.
No hype.
Yeah.
You is
That's your internet. Was a comp. Getting on a comp was your internet. Like kind of
or
like,
a mix. They didn't even call them mixtapes back then. They were compilation
Yes.
records. So we went to Echoplex. That's a real fucking studio, dude.
Yeah.
That is like it's still today a real deal studio in Echo Park. But that's when Echo Park wasn't hipster.
Yes.
It was gangster as fuck up there.
Yeah.
We got shot at Echo Park one day trying to cruise Hollywood. We went and got gas there and got
Now it's
smoked.
like expensive as shit.
No, it's hipster.
Yeah.
It's gentrified.
Yeah.
You know, Eagle Rock and all that shit. Shit, you don't want to go to fucking Eagle Rock back in the day, dude.
No.
Fuck no, dude. Yeah, especially Echo Park. Fuck that.
Yeah.
And they wanted some of what I had, so I brought a bunch.
Yes. And that's how you got
and
it.
Snoop was there, and Snoop's uncle was there, Snoop's dad was there, and Daz was there, and Corrupt was there, and the Dog Pound. You know what I mean? Everybody's there, and we're starstruck, right?
Yeah.
But they're on my nuts because I got what they want is fire.
Yeah.
I remember, you know those things that mushrooms come in?
Yeah.
Those little styrofoams?
Yeah.
Well, how are you going to weigh a zip, right?
Yeah.
Well, I put on this, and then you push tear to tear it out to zero. They thought, oh, the thing weighs. I'm like, shut up, dude. Let me show you how this works. They didn't even know. They're using finger scale and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're way ahead of me in the music team, but I'm way ahead of them in this other game. So
That's funny, dude.
we did this thing. It was called, what was this song called? Daz produced it. You want to trap, homie? Lyrically and physically, I give a fuck. Nods that you didn't with the nut. What up? And it was just like I'm doing a fucking song with Daz.
Yeah.
Right?
Big deal.
Big?
Yeah.
This is, dude, they're popping.
Yeah.
Okay? This is before Suge.
Yeah.
They're popping.
Yeah.
Dog Pound, they just came out with their album. That album's good.
Yeah.
Their first one.
I agree.
With the blue, they all had those paw chains.
Yes.
That they all had them. With the blue topaz. With the, yeah. So, they're like, whoa, stop. I'm in the booth. I'm just fucking going off.
Yeah.
And they're like, whoa, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm rapping. They're like, no, dude, this is how songs go. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, no, dude, it's 16 bars, 4-bar hook. 16 bars? I'm like, what the fuck's a bar?
Yeah. So
Anyway.
who sat you down?
They were all, dude.
Everyone just broke it down.
Doggy, we're in the main studio. They had a gopher. I didn't even know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
You know, go for chicks, go for weed, go for food.
Yeah.
Dude, we literally lived in that studio for 3 days, dude.
Fuck.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the grind. If you guys think everybody's a rapper all of a sudden, you ain't no rapper. You ain't no rapper till you spend a week in the fucking studio.
Yeah.
Sleeping on the couch. You know what I mean? Literally living there.
Yeah.
You know, trying to put an album out. You know what I mean? That's real deal, dude. And fuck, we did a song with them, dude. And it made the album.
Yeah. Can you listen on YouTube?
I don't know.
I'm sure you could.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck anymore. You know what I mean? Because the
So
way
that's what you're kind of
that was
started. This started right there.
now we're a group that knows how to make music.
Okay.
Like real music.
So after you went to the studio, were you like, fuck the 4-track, we're going back?
Well, you're looking at an MPC. You're looking, they didn't have an 808. No, because 808s had already been gone.
Yeah.
But now they graduated to the 1200, and you know what I mean?
MPC was a big deal, too.
MPC's still a fucking big deal,
yeah.
bro. So
I didn't even fucking write rap songs, but I thought about getting one. Just as an engineer,
no, they're
like,
dope,
you know, like
dude. It's a drum
they
machine.
can do a lot of things.
So much that
Yeah.
back then you could put the discs in them.
Exactly,
Remember that?
yes,
And you could
yes.
program sounds, and you
Yes.
could make your own drum sounds.
So you could make cool shit out of
You
them.
you could reverb like
Yes.
if you guys want to hear a really cool song, look at Felix the House Cat. He's like a house DJ,
Mm-hmm.
and let the beat boom boom boom, and he figured out how to draw the bass all the way where it didn't stop. It's just, by the middle of the song, it's going. They're blowing out speakers because the speakers hadn't been designed to handle 808 bass.
Yeah.
So anyway, now we got structure.
Yes.
We know what we're doing. We got okay. We need to figure this out.
Yeah.
So we start making songs with this dude Relax, making the beats, and we're recording real songs now. And like sampling beats. And
So this is before when you could get away with the sample and just kind of fuck
it
with
was right on that. No. They were suing people, but we're nobody at this point.
Yes. You
Okay?
had to be big to get sued.
Huge.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, Public Enemy had a hard time suing Biggie with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's
Yeah.
the 10 crack commandments because Chuck D didn't want his voice on a song about slinging crack.
Yeah.
That's what he was pissed about. He wasn't pissed about the sample.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're making songs, and we start. We started doing shows in Long Beach.
Did you get hooked up with the dudes from the studio for shows?
No, They didn't do shows back then.
After that, you were just kind of did the song,
On
and
our
that
own.
was it?
Yeah.
So like, hey, what's up? Come in studio.
Do a song. They totally ripped us off.
And then
We signed away everything.
Yeah.
We didn't know. Oh, we signed here.
NDAs,
Oh,
whatever,
dude.
yeah.
We didn't even have a ASCAP. We weren't even on ASCAP, BMI, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Like to them, people that are listening, ASCAP and BMI, that's who pays you.
Yeah.
They listen to the songs on the radio. That's how you get your royalties. We didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Sign on the dotted line. Oh, fuck yeah, your dad's here. You know, take my firstborn.
Yeah.
You know, anything to do music. So and fast forward to, you know, now we're doing shows, but we're like killing it. We're not sitting up there with our hands in our pockets. We're doing a show. Our sounds are segueing.
And it's 3 white dudes.
Yeah, but we're killing it.
But that's the big deal.
Not-
then,
back then, Eminem was just out. See, that's when Wake Up Show came out with Sway and Tech. That's the West Coast version of Stretcher and Bobbito. Okay, where you'd stay up all night. That was right before Power Tools. I was still in techno too. You know what I mean, like Deep House, because Power Tools was on Power 106 right after Sway and Tech's Wake Up Show.
Okay.
Now the Wake Up Show had my boy Tony the Tiger on. That dude is dope. He's a fucking reach for long. He's dope. Tony, I wish you could hear this. He don't fish. He ain't gonna hear it. But
Yeah.
Tony's so dope, man. He's the dopest. And he kind of co-signed for us. You know what I mean? Like, because he wasn't signed per se, but he knew Razzcazz. You know, that's when you could see Razzcazz, man. That's when you could see the Alcoholics. That's when you would go to the Unity shows in L.A.
Yeah.
And it was loud records. So Mobb Deep was there. Fucking Raekwon,
Yeah.
Exhibit, Ghost. We saw Jay-Z there when he was way before Reasonable Doubt came out. He was
Yeah.
like touring for Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
Who else? Golly, man. The dude from Black Eyed Peas that looks Asian?
Yes,
He's
I know.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Like Indian Mexican.
Yeah.
He used to dress like a ninja and dance, break dance at the club. They weren't even Black Eyed Peas yet.
Yeah.
Man, it was so dope back. We would be soaking wet because we were right in the front of the stage.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Raekwon. That's with the purple tape. Only built for Cuban links. Like, that's my idol. You know what I mean? Like, it was heavy into that kind of rap. You know what I mean? And the samples and the drums and you know, like after laughter, like, you know,
Yeah.
they're sampling like all these old, you know, soul singers and like how about Miss Fat Booty Mos Def? That's Aretha Franklin, dude.
Yeah.
Listen to that song. It's one step. I'm only one step. Even the beat, it's not even sped up or slowed down or nothing. It's like fucking carbon copy.
Yeah.
So we were doing shows now. There was a lot of venues in Long Beach. There was one on PCH called Java Lanes. It was a bowling alley, but they had a little club on the inside with a proper stage, a proper sound system. You know, we're talking monitors, the whole nine.
Yeah.
And then we started doing bigger shows in Long Beach. Like, people started hearing about us. And those other groups, you know, now the internet came out. But it was whack.
This
All
was
dial
what,
up.
90,
I was still in high school. No, just out of high school.
98.
No, 95.
95, okay.
Ish.
So it was real shitty still.
Oh, dial up. But my boy John, he was like a computer fucking wizard. He built our website. It was dope. We had this picture of all of us hanging out of a phone booth. You guys don't even know what a fucking phone booth is. Remember those?
Yeah,
The glass
I
phone
do.
booths? Man, I made a lot of money off those phone booths. We were all sitting out the phone booth like it was a dope picture. We had flash on our website.
Yeah.
Nobody could see it.
Big deal.
Because that's what pictures moved.
Yeah, yeah.
You back. It was just HTML. You know, like just straight words and pictures that did not move. But now we're doing photo shoots. So like, we are outsourcing our own stuff. Of course, I'm kind of financing it with what I got going on. But we're getting a little loot from the shows. You know, I mean, not but $300. And now we're doing shows with people. Like,
But you're moving up.
like we're the opener for, or we're at, what's the place in what's that place? It's called the Observatory now or something.
Oh, yeah.
It was called Galaxy Theater back then.
Galaxy Theater, yes.
And now we're like doing Galaxy Theater with like Razzcazz,
Which is a big
venue.
deal. That's a big venue.
And that's a big fucking rapper back then.
Yeah.
The Alcoholics or something, you know, like,
Yeah, that's
like,
big.
holy shit.
Alcoholics is a big deal then.
Yeah,
too,
yeah. So, you know, now we put together a little EP. We hooked up with this dude, rest his soul. He was a dope ass Colombian dude, but he was in another business too. But now we're buying. He's giving us like money.
Yeah.
Money. Like, we're buying necklaces and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I had this picture somewhere where I'm sitting on the bed with cash everywhere. We were going to Cancun. They used to do this thing called the Jazz Festival, right? It was just rappers. We were staying at where did we stay? La Parca Meridian.
Okay.
That's a biggie line. Like, back in the suites at the Parca Meridian. Like, that's 5-star.
Yeah.
And we're the only white dudes there. I remember going to the jacuzzi one day, and it was fucking CeeLo.
Yeah.
CeeLo Green from Goody Mob.
Yeah.
This is before it was just Goody Mob. This was a Cell Therapy. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
That's that album. Cell Therapy, I think it was called. I'm in a jacuzzi, me, him, and he had this black chick, man. She was like 6. This dude is small. He's smaller than me. He's like this tall, but he's fucking huge.
Yes.
And he's all tattooed. Nobody was tattooed back then.
Yeah.
And I'm in there with, he had this 6'3" black chick with like blonde hair, and they just was wild. How many years? Okay, statute of limitations is 10 years. We drove work in a TJ to take a plane from TJ. This is before 9/11, so you can get on a plane with
Easy
work.
to get to TJ.
No, with work.
Yeah. This was easy.
Easy. Just put it in your fucking pocket. I would strap it on you.
Yeah.
With like 3 cases of Cristal and like 3 Ps. Well, at the end of our floor, Rough Riders was there, and that's when Rough Riders was popping.
Ooh,
Bum, 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 bum. You know, DMX.
Yeah.
Jigga. What's my motherfucker? You know, popping.
Yeah.
Eve, popping. They had a suite at the end of the hallway.
Shit.
Dude, they bought it all. And we ripped them off.
They didn't give a fuck.
Well, they're from New York, dog. They didn't have that kind of shit over there yet.
Yeah.
It hadn't made it there. Dr. Dre just came out with the Chronic. It was barely called Chronic. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all that don't know, that's where that originated from.
Yeah.
Back then it was a Green Bud or Kind.
This is back when I did it.
Yeah.
And then I tried a couple, maybe like 6 months ago. I didn't know. I never hit a vape. My buddy's like, don't hit it like a joint. And I hit it like a joint, and I went to outer space.
Do you don't mind if I have this is a cigarette vape?
Go ahead. I don't care.
So, yeah, we hustled there too. Man, we stayed at that. Some dudes came in our room. This dude's name was One Shot and Whoop, and they was like from Mississippi. Dude had tattoos around his gun wounds. He had a chain on with bullets. It were gold bullets with a world that spun around.
Yeah.
These dudes were just, because the dude that we were dealing with, they was doing other things, bigger things.
Yeah.
And so dude funded us. Mm-hmm. So now we're doing shows like, bigger shows. Mm-hmm. We did this. There was this place on Pine. It was some Long Beach State show, and there was like 800 people there, dude.
It's a lot of people, man.
I remember my cousin was with me. He was backstage, and he was kind of square. And I'm like, I was done, I'm back sweating my ass off. We did like, our show was like an hour long, and it was a real show where like you'd engage the crowd, and then there was a segue, and then the DJ, and then we take a little break, and then, like it wasn't like hip hop, hands in your pocket, wearing fucking wallabies, and nah, dog. We was up there flossing, dude, like throwing money and shit, like doobies, just throwing them to the crowd,
Yeah.
Really engaging we did a great show. We hung our hats.
You put on a show.
And that was half of the good.
Yeah.
The reason why we got where we were. Fuck, man. I told my cousin, I was like, when I'm done here, we're gonna walk through the crowd, get any woman you want. He's like, nah. I'm like, watch, dude. That's how it was back then, So anyway, fast forward, we did a show at Java Lanes with Cool Keith.
Okay.
Dr. Octagon.
That's fucking awesome.
It was cool. I drank all his Remy. Because we always had the green room, and dude, I always used to say we were the punk rock. We brought punk rock to rap.
Yeah,
we didn't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah,
we would thrash green room. We didn't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah,
because you have to be a character.
Yeah,
I'm Lil Chris right now.
Yeah,
you ain't tell me shit.
Yeah,
So there was a dude standing in the back corner, and he had like a satin. That's when like Mitch Laness would throwback jerseys and shit. Mm-hmm. And he had this like satin Celtics jersey on. He had a big old piece on him, just shining. I could see it from way back. I'm like, I told all the boys, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but he's somebody. Mm-hmm. So tonight, we're killing it. Like, we had a DJ booth with, like, Looney Bin on. It was dope. Like, we had a thing. Banners and shit. Remember banners?
Yeah.
If you didn't have a banner, you wouldn't do a shit. You remember you had to hang your fucking banner?
Yeah.
With your website on it.
Yep.
Because you didn't have the internet. You couldn't text.
Yep.
We had Motorola 2 8-pagers. Remember those?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Well, that was Suave from Suave Entertainment. He managed Exhibit. He managed Alcoholics. He managed the Dog Pound. He was the man.
Yeah.
And after the show, sure enough, he came up to us and he was like, "You guys are fucking dope, man. What are you doing tomorrow?" And we're like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Well, you want to get on a bus and go tour the rest of the tour with Alcoholics on the West Coast?" So we were on the bus with Alcoholics in Defari, just like that,
dude.
Just like that.
So that's when you hit right there. Bam.
Boom. We're cracking.
Okay.
We got an album now.
From that.
Well, a little bit, right around there.
Okay.
We shopped a little deal, I could do 3 hours on this.
Okay.
We were at Columbia, we're at Sony, I'm at the Capitol Records building, looking like a fucking clown suit, wearing our Looney Bin jerseys, because that's what you have to do, dude. You got to put on the fucking clown suit at some point. Seriously. And like kook it out hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, fuck that, I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Like, how about you got to do that song? You know the song that you hate, but the crowd loves?
Yes.
And you fucking hate doing it?
Yes.
But you have to do it.
Yep.
There's one for the chicks. You have to do it. Jovan's brother was managing us at the time. There was 1605, Cottonmouth and all them, when it was cracking.
Yeah.
So we were fucking with them too. And like that dude D, whatever his name was,
I know who you're talking about.
D-Loke.
Yes.
Literally every show would come up to me and be like, dude, you are I try to mold my style after you.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, we were dope, dude. Way ahead of our time.
Yeah, yeah.
And
this is when you got your record deal.
yeah,
What
we got
year?
a production deal.
What year was this?
I was out of high school, so like 97, 8,
97,
9.
90, okay.
Right around then.
All right.
Now we're on tour with Licks.
So this could have been like,
No, it was.
but I mean, if you would have kept going,
If it was 3 years later, we'd have been millionaires. Because 3 years later, that's Mace and Puffy. They're throwing
Yeah.
money. Master
Yep.
P.
Yes.
Throwing money at rappers, dude. Anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
But you hit
What
right
about Ja
before.
Rule? And he had like a chick with him. What was her name?
Fuck, I know who you're talking
Not
about.
the Ashanti, the rapper chick.
Yes.
She was in Belly, that little cute girl.
Yeah.
So Belly came out like that was when rap was popping, dude.
Yeah.
And so we're on the tour with Licks. Well, we fucked that off. Got kicked off that tour. Because anyway, long story. Defari was Defari was the Harold from Menace, the cousin.
Yeah.
That's Defari.
Yeah.
He had a monotone style like this, and he was a teacher at some school in South Central. And there's allegations that he was fucking with one of his students. And of course, one of us said, "I heard you fucking when you." Fist fight and see ya.
Damn.
In Chico.
Fuck.
With nothing.
That's far.
But I had a pocket full of money. I had rubber band money back then. So then fast forward, we get sponsored by Jägermeister. Full ride.
Ooh, that's a deal.
Big deal. Grey Goose too. So guess what? We got on tour with both thugs.
Fuck.
Guess what happens? Fuck that off too. House of Blues Las Vegas, smoking blunts on stage. You cannot do that at House of
Not
Blues.
this, yeah.
Nobody can.
Yeah.
Not House of Blues. When they say 8:30, you're on at 8:30. Mm-hmm. If it's 8:32, that's 2 minutes off your set.
Dude.
So you had to make a 30-minute set. Got kicked off of that fucking tour. And both thugs ain't no thugs. Let me tell you something. They were so scared of us that they wouldn't let us in the green room. Because we was fucking, dude, we was wilding out. Wilding out.
Both,
And then
that's
that
a big deal, dude.
I know, it was a big deal, man. And then,
were you kind of starstruck then?
right then, no, I was real starstruck when my buddy called me on that tour. He's like, I'm at fucking Sam Goody right now and just bought your CD.
Fuck, that's when you're like, wow.
My CD is in stores.
And it's a big deal then because Sam Goody, and being in stores.
Goody got it. Hi, Goody got it. Sam Goody got it.
I'm going to sample that and put that on the beginning.
Shit, man. Kids don't know shit.
No, that was the shit though. Sam Goody, like if you
Warehouse, Sam Goody. What was the other one?
Music Plus was up
Music
there.
Plus.
Yeah.
But yours was smaller. Warehouse
Yeah.
and Sam Goody were the big ones.
Yeah. Oh,
Then Target started selling music. Remember
Tower
the CDs?
Records was
Tower
pretty-
Records too.
Yeah.
And
Tower Records.
remember the CDs had that big plastic
Dude,
thing, so you would
could
steal them.
People would still fucking do it.
Oh, did
or
you
you
know?
had a little tool where you fucking.
No, that tool. Yeah. I went and stole my own CD.
There you go.
Just so I can get caught and say, no, it's me. So our CD was,
famous.
if you're from Long Beach, you know Eddie's Liquor.
Uh-huh.
They're everywhere.
Okay.
So our CD was called Live at Eddie's Liquor. And we took a picture of every Eddie's in Long Beach and we pieced them together to make one liquor store front.
Oh, that's fucking
Dope.
sick. Yeah.
It was so dope.
Yeah.
That's so Long Beach.
So this was after
All at the same time. I'm putting all this in once we
you
get
got
shorter.
kicked off of the Bone Thugs tour.
And then, so
the
now we're doing our own
CD
thing.
dropped.
No, and then we get a fucking studio on Wilshire right across from the Tar Pits.
Okay.
Like 7 rooms. 7 office rooms.
Okay.
Knocked all the walls down. Dudes from Terror Squad are walking in. Dudes from Dipset, Diplomat tattooed on their hands. I mean, it's cracking now.
Yeah.
Then that dude E gets fucking smoked, shot in the face in his S-Class. Left all his jewelry on. They left him there. Now what? Now we got a deal. Well, how are we going to recoup this $300,000 that he gave us? Sony was like, well, where's the paper behind it?
Yeah.
We'll give you the money.
Yeah.
Where's it from?
Fuck, dude.
Columbia. Where's it from?
Yeah.
Sony. Where's it from?
Yeah.
Where do you think it's from? And then the dude got shot. You know what I mean? Right after that.
Yeah.
So then we went independent.
Yeah.
Because that was a big deal back then. Master P was doing it. It was really easy.
Master
all you
P
needed was a
fucking-
distribution deal.
Yep.
That's all you needed. Make music, get a production budget, go to Psycho Realm, go to these dudes.
Yeah, exactly.
So what we did is we had to do Rod in Inglewood, right by the Quick and Split.
Mm-hmm.
That's a burger joint. If you don't know people, that's the old Yo-Yo and Ice Cube song. So now I'm robbing Quick and Split. They used to have this burger with pastrami and the burger was bomb.
Okay.
But it was right by Quick Split. It was the old Inglewood too, the ghetto ass Inglewood. But in his backyard, he had built a studio, and we literally gave the dude like $30,000 and lived there, pretty much. And we recorded a whole LP.
Okay.
And I mean, so much we lived there that he'd fall asleep. And 2 of our songs on there, we did.
You just press record. Fucking...
No. We made the beat and everything.
Okay.
We mastered it and everything. Well, we didn't master it.
Well, you mixed it down.
Raw master.
Yeah,
we mixed it down and then we sent it out to get. That's what we were doing. By that point, we're doing music. We're sending the discs out, you know. And back then, it wasn't even digital. It was barely digital recording. It wasn't real. Then what was the next one?
ADAT.
Thank you. And that's how you do shows. ADAT's a little tape. And that's how we would do our shows. You just put an ADAT player.
Yeah.
You don't need your DJ. You don't have to press vinyl anymore.
Yes.
Because pressing vinyl, dude, is fucking pain in the ass, dude.
Yeah.
And it skips and it scratches. And our DJ was like, "What if he's drunk?
Yeah.
He's gonna, you know what I mean? What if, oh, dude? I can't tell you how many times like you just fucking like they would look at you. And, oh shit, it's my turn. You know, I'm up.
Oh, I've fucking
hammered.
been there, dude.
I know. You know. I'm telling you things you already know.
Hey, I've done it on the fucking podcast.
I did it 100 times, dude. And then you play it off, fucker. You just say something silly. We're personable people. You know, make the crowd laugh.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, then we started doing that, and it just started kind of petering out, and you know, we started having kids, and you know, when the dude got shot, everybody got kind of scared, and because everybody knew what was going on. Dude, just driving around Range Rovers, you know, not the 4.0, the 4.6. You know, the difference is about 30 to 40 grand. Cocksucker, really? Beat it. That's a Jay-Z song. What's the difference between the 4.0 and the 4.6, dog? Like 30, 40 grand. Cocksucker, beat it. Them shits even got leathers. Now we're wearing fucking platinum chains.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah.
Now I got the yellow Techno Marine with the diamond bezel. Now I got the Cartier Pasha with the cage face. Yeah, we're making money, but it's a nice jewelry. Like I'm going to Cartier and buying fucking shit.
Big deal.
Big deal. But you know that shit's fleeting, dude.
Yeah.
And all the time that's when I got away from fishing. That was like 5 years. 7.
You didn't touch a pole or rod. I'm sorry. Hey.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Whoa.
If anyone's corrected
do
me.
not edit that out.
This
poles
guy
are for strippers.
This guy messaged me and said, "Don't call it a fucking fishing pole." I said, "All right, my bad, bro."
Poles are for strippers.
So you never touched a rod the whole time?
No, I mean, for a couple, 2 years, 3 years, yeah, we were heavy in the latter years.
Okay.
Because it was, I mean, that's our profession at that point.
Oh, yeah.
We're professional musicians. You know, we don't have a job.
Yeah.
And, yeah, just, you know, it came to a meteoric rise and a hard fall.
Yeah.
You know, because now the money's gone. Dudes are kind of shook because everybody know what the fuck's going on, right? All of a sudden, the 2As are cut off. We had burners before they were called burners, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Virginia numbers.
Fuck.
Dudes are getting on planes. Those money being made. A
Yeah.
lot thrown around. And all of a sudden, you couldn't get a hold of a dude.
That was it?
No, that was it. Everybody disappeared. So that's what we started doing with Jovan's brother, Lauren Bouquet. And he was managing us. And so we put the album out, you know, and we had a record release party at the Troubadour. I mean, a real one.
It's a big deal. That's a big club.
It is. You know, it's huge. And they have that cool green room on top.
Oh, fucking love it.
We have the whole thing.
I got to play there when my wife was pregnant. And
it's a cool place.
No,
I'm talking about like getting out of limos and shit.
That's
in the front. No,
but it's still a cool
big release.
Yeah.
Shortly thereafter, we did a showcase. If for you people that don't know, a showcase is what record labels would have three or four groups.
Breaking this down.
3 or 4 groups, and the crowd was all industry people. So you're performing to silence. And it was at the Viper Room. And it was us, some other band, and this band called 3 Doors Down.
Just this band.
Back then, they were just a band. Yeah. Well, we were so excited that we had a fucking case of Magnum bottles of Cristal. You know, fucking 10 grand champagne. And they wouldn't let us open them in there. So the dude's throwing money at them, like 10 G's. Like, oh, you want a fucking corkage fee? Here. Like, that's the kind of shit we did. They kicked us out of ASCAP. Out of ASCAP. See ya.
Fuck, dude.
BMI was like, no, we heard of you guys. Fuck, you guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Fuck. Can't get paid now.
Yeah.
How you getting paid?
Yeah.
Okay, go independent. Yeah, but you go on the radio, you ain't getting paid.
Yeah.
Now what? Then I have a kid. And then
that's it.
Fucking life session, dude. You know?
Is that it after went right
That's
around?
it. That's literally it.
That was it.
It.
Wow.
It. Like we went to our ASCAP representative, this chick, I forgot her name. God, man. I forgot more than all you will ever know. I don't remember what her name was, Ben, but I'd never forget the look on her face when we walked in her office. I was the first one to get in. I looked around the corner, and she just shook her head with her eyes closed. Fuck. Dude, we fucked so much shit off. Dude. I know. But you know what? I fucking live my dream, dude. If you're a musician and you listen to that music that you wanted to play since you was a kid, and now you're on stage, and there's people clamoring for you. And I'm talking... It wasn't like I said, it wasn't this hip-hop show. Yeah. It was a fucking rap show, dude.
Yeah.
Popping.
Yeah.
We weren't scared, dude. We didn't have stage fright. If anybody's new to music and you think, or talking to people, let me tell you a little secret. Look at the top of their heads. Not in the eyes. They think you're looking at them in the eyes. That'll cure your fucking stage fright. Yeah. Right away. If you're performing to them if you're playing the drums, you never see them.
No.
Right. But if you're on the edge of that stage, man, that's, and dude, I'll tell you what, the adoration and God, the women and the drugs and the sex and the rock and roll. And, it was, like I said, we brought punk rock to rap, dude. We just didn't give a fuck, Yeah. And Lauren was God, we used to have to hand out flyers, dude, because there was no internet back, you know what I mean? Like literally.
Dude, I remember going to shows even in 97, 8, 9. God is standing outside. Here you go. Here, flyer. Here's a flyer.
And I tell Lauren, I'm in the fucking group, dog. That's me on that fucking flyer. I ain't passing that out. Then you ain't gonna ever do nothing.
How about demos? Did you have to pass demos out?
No, we didn't have to do a demo.
No. So we got the
fucking. All that stuff that I was telling you about before. Yeah. That was the demo stage.
The demo time. Okay.
Back then, you couldn't make a demo.
Okay.
Because it was still tapes.
Yeah.
What's a demo tape? I mean, we didn't have the money back then.
Yeah.
The means.
Yeah.
By the time we learned how to make music, we were already on the fast track.
Yeah.
The first song we really recorded was a fucking Echoplex.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
But that was just happenstance, putting ourselves in the right position.
Yeah.
Having real good music. Mm-hmm. Like, oh shit, you guys are good.
Yeah.
And it was called Live at Days Liquor. My boys are buying them. They're online. You can find somebody selling them, dude. They're on eBay.
You can probably see them on YouTube too.
No.
You guys don't
there
have
was no YouTube, dude.
No, your album.
No.
No one uploaded it.
No.
Why don't you upload it?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. That's why. Because I don't even want to hear that, dude. I don't even like listening to that stuff anymore, dude. It just bums me out because, hey, you listen to it today, and it sounds good today.
Then you should put it up for people to hear.
Nah, dude. That's done. There's some things that see my dudes in the group, they can do what they want, dude.
Yeah.
Jeff still does music every day. They're my best friends. We're family. Okay. We all got Looney Bin tattoos.
Okay.
They're my family, dude.
All right.
We grew up together. We were boys to men, literally together.
Okay.
We fought together, and we had rehearsal studios. I mean,
But that's like a give. Like, dude, you fight your friends, band members.
No, you don't fight your friends. You fight your fucking band members, though.
Yeah.
You fight them more than once, too. But then you know what you do, too? You and your DJ go to the rehearsal studio, and I was the DJ, and he was the rapper.
Yeah.
You fuck around because you have all this shit at your disposal.
Dude, and that's part of learning and having fun.
Absolutely. We paid for the studio.
Yeah.
So later on, we tried one more last-ditch effort. We got some dude put some money. We need a little money. We got a little money. And the AK Brothers are the name. And we sampled this Stranglehold. Who sings that song? Ted Nugent?
Yeah.
But that's DOC, too. It's getting funky. That's a Ted Nugent sample. That's Stranglehold. Got me in a stranglehold, baby. And we made some dope songs, dude. Like, those are our best songs that never fucking made it out of a mixer. You know what I mean?
Sucks.
Real good fucking music, dude. And
You never thought about doing it no more?
After I heard that, no, right around then is when the Outkast Equipment Eye album came out. And
so you just said, fuck it, I'm done.
That's why I was talking about the top 5. Andre 3000 is my top 5 rappers. You guys, if you don't believe it, fucking listen close. Listen close, dude.
Even Bombs Over Baghdad is an amazing song. Even its commercial.
National of the ground, when I touch the ground. Ooh, listen to that music, dude. And they got a good documentary about the Dutch family. Oh,
hey, did you watch him in the Hendrix movie?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Fuck.
That's kind of next on my list.
He's that changed my mind about him. I'm like,
and you know why? That's why I don't like Tupac. Did you see Gridlocked?
No.
Oh, with Sandy Newton and Ed Roth or whatever.
Was it good?
Oh my God!
Really?
Tupac was an amazing, 10 times better actor than a rapper.
Really?
He's a Renaissance
but that's
man.
what I heard he was.
A fucking Renaissance man.
I heard he was like a big, real artistic, super.
You see
artistic.
Juice?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Bishop, he's killing it.
Yeah.
That's a street movie. Mm-hmm. Like Paid in Full and Belly. That's all bullshit. Trying to get those are rappers trying to act.
Yeah.
Tupac was an actor.
I don't know.
Trying to rap.
I don't know. Baby Boy is one of my fucking favorite movies.
Nah, shit's whack though. But you know what I mean. Tupac was an actor trying to rap.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was an act.
Yes, that's what I was. That's what
Trust
I
me,
heard.
dude.
Yeah,
It's an act. I mean, no, he's gangster.
yeah,
Yeah, sure. I'm gangster too.
yeah.
But the new Pusha T album, he says, a rapper can't turn into a trapper, but a trapper can turn into a rapper.
What do you think about mumble rap?
What do you consider mumble rap?
What do you consider mumble rap? That's my question.
I don't know. If
To
that's
me,
a
it's
thing.
hard because
I don't know if that's a real thing.
No,
I mean, you mean what's out now, like Migos and shit,
maybe.
or like Future?
Let's get Migos.
Like
Yeah.
no, this is Future.
Okay.
Because they had a Drake Future album. That's just dope.
Yeah.
They're gonna think I won a Grammy. That's just dope.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you what I do. Is I listen to the hook and the beat, and I skip it, the next song, because that's the best part. The beats are banging. The hook's dope.
Because I don't listen.
But I can't hear them rapping for 16 bars like that.
Yeah, I don't listen to anything. My son listens to a lot of that.
I listen to it, dude, because I feel almost as if I'm obligated to, since I consider myself a rap savant.
Okay.
I feel that I need to at least ingest a little bit of that.
Yeah.
So I could have an opinion on it, a good opinion.
Exactly. Yeah. You
But
gotta.
and that's why Drake's the best too. See, he's in the middle of all this right now, killing it. And
So
all
do
those
you,
fools.
do you feel like you listen to everything?
Dude, I was one
So
of the.
you'll listen to every rap, all kinds of rap.
Oh yeah.
Okay. How about this? Will you fish everything?
No.
Why?
If I don't like it, I won't catch on it.
But how do you know if it doesn't work or not?
I could just I know. I've fished it. Something like it. A Christmas tree color. I'll never fish it.
See, that's another question. So it's like
I'll never
Do
fish
you
it.
feel like you're more open with the music than you are with fishing?
No.
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 I won't listen to it. I'll hear it, but
Yeah.
I won't listen to it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
so on my people ask me what kind of music do you listen to? I tell them good music. Mm-hmm. My iTunes, there's not one album on there. It's just my favorite songs.
Yeah.
You're gonna go from Stranglehold to Bombs Over Baghdad.
Yeah.
To
Whatever. Right?
no, to I mean, I'm talking Lana Del Rey to
Yeah.
The Weeknd.
Lana Del-
To have you heard her fucking cover that Sublime song? Fucking good, dude. Hey, it's
It
good.
is, it is.
Doing time.
Hey, what do you think of? I had my buddy in here, and I do not like Billie Eilish. Do you like Billie Eilish?
Who's that?
Exactly. You won't like her.
No, I don't. I don't have terrestrial radio anywhere in my life.
Nothing.
Nothing is terrestrial
Okay.
radio in my life. I have it. I don't listen to it at all. So Kiki, that song's dope. You know why? Because I never heard it. Because I don't hear it 1,000 times.
Yeah, like on a meme.
And you know why it's popular? Because it's a good fucking song.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, of course you hear it 100 times because it's good.
Yeah.
Coming from a guy that's never heard it and then hears it, like holy shit, that is a good song.
Yeah. I get it.
You get it? So, you know, it's right now. I think Pusha T's the dopest rapper out right now.
Wow.
He's dope, and he's like
Yeah.
40, he's my age. So
You like
we
that.
talked about dope dealing.
Hey, it makes you feel even better, huh?
No, it makes you feel like, whoa, this dude knows what the fuck he's talking about. It's kind of scary. So yeah, and then you know, I just threw myself back into fishing.
After that,
Yeah, just because I was just bummed. I was tired.
did you take? So when you came back into fishing,
and then I came back to fishing. That's when I got, you know,
what year was this?
right around when my kid was born, like 03.
03.
Yeah, right around 02.
Were you
01.
doing the thing when running to the island when people were just starting to run to the island, like
Yeah,
Stanbridge?
yeah. That's not 01.
That was 01?
No.
What was that?
That's 2009, 8.
When people started
And
running to the
skiffs?
island. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were
because I
around
got
then?
sober the first time, 2009.
Okay.
Well, I quit drinking in
Okay.
2009. March 4th, 2009.
Do you remember pre-war bait?
Yes. I remember the
do?
first war bait.
Okay.
I had one. I
What
had
were
one of
you-
them.
And do you remember using the shit you used before the war bait?
Yeah, number 9 shad head. I have it tattooed on me right here.
Do you?
You see the praying hands? Look at, you know, the praying hands with
Put it up
the
this
crucifix?
way, that way.
Praying hands with the crucifix?
Look at that.
See what the crucifix, the cross is supposed to be?
Yeah.
What is it? It's a number 9 shad head, dude. That's what that's called, by the way.
That's what-
The big hammer has a number 9 shad head.
Okay.
Then Brian and I started pouring our own.
Yeah.
I got that giant calico on a lead Brian and I poured. That's
So that
called a
was-
brush jig.
Okay.
We would buy the molds from Do It.
Wow.
And literally melt, because he worked at a car, parts for cars.
Okay.
So you get those little tire things. We'd melt them down, get all the shit off it because it's dirty lead.
Oh, yeah.
You
yeah,
skim
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then we make
All
our
that
own. We were
lead you get
geeked
free.
out back then, dude. Geeking.
So this is when you came back to fishing.
Yeah.
Did you hit up Brian and be like, hey,
I had known Brian. We were from opposite crews, opposite sides of the city.
Mm-hmm.
He was where the white dudes are at, you know, on that side, suburban side of town, and I was on the east side, you know, Taggers turn to gangsters real quick.
He's more a punk dude.
No, he just.
I mean, into punk.
No. He's into rap. He's way into rap. He just looks like he isn't. He's into like older West Coast rap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think he says Exhibit's his favorite rapper. I think we talked about that recently.
Good call.
Yeah, Exhibit's dope.
Yeah.
He was on Mike Tyson's podcast recently. It was good.
You like that?
Yeah, he said something really, really deep. He said, you're not an adult till both your parents die.
Fuck, dude.
Right? Think about
That's
it.
horrible to think
about it. No, it's not. It's not morbid.
Yeah, no.
That's when you grow. Who are you going to call?
Right?
Hey, I call my mama still. She called me twice right now. She just called me twice. That's why I stopped.
Yeah.
I told her I'm doing a fucking podcast. You don't call me. One of our servers didn't show up today, so I had to be at the restaurant. That's real life. And hey, kid, I don't manage the pizza place, dog. I fucking own it. You know I'm talking to. Watch what you say, homie.
Yeah.
I ain't a manager.
There you go. Listen to him.
My mama didn't buy me that restaurant. I didn't want to, but you forced my hand, homie. Don't play me, homie. God, that kid. Yeah. You give him a fucking, you give him an inch. You know what? When I was listening to that one, I called him. And before he said that, I listened to half of it. Mm-hmm. And I gave him so many props. So, yeah, I had heard half of it.
Uh-huh.
And I suppose on the second half, this dude mentioned something about I'm not the type to post my contracts on the internet. Right away, I was like, oh, God, I've done that, right? And I'm thinking, like, he's not talking about me. Mm-hmm. But I didn't put the whole contract. I just put the top. Like I said, welcome to our pro staff. I cropped it.
Yeah.
Because it's pro staff, promotional staff. I was at El Dorado the other day. Daniel from Demiki, because Lucky Craft, we parted ways.
Amazing fucking dude, Daniel.
Great guy. Daniel's the man.
Yeah.
He just, boxes. I took the kid with me. He's giving the kid lures, So you know what I did with one dude? I was catching topwater bass on the road on the Rambler, and I gave it. He said, "What are you giving this to me for?" I go, "It's promotional staff, dude. Mm-hmm. So you fish it. You catch a fish, and you give it to your boys.
Yeah.
And they're buying
the
lure,
shit, yeah.
right? So anyway, and then I'm like listening, like no, and then it's like something in regards to like because I do this professionally. I don't manage a pizza joint, and now I'm like, okay, I just called you and gave you props like a gentleman should. Mm-hmm. I think I apologize for a few things I did prior to that. Said perhaps, I a few years ago I had a little back step in my recovery. So I had to reassess. Chris. I had to take an inventory on what was going on with me, and I tried my best today to be a virtuous gentleman, mm-hmm. but I think that was over the line. And so everybody listen, I don't manage shit. I own a restaurant. I own the property. I'm the proprietor. Okay? Mm-hmm. I bought it with money, not my dad's money. Okay? So I'll talk to you later, dude. I've been wanting to say this. You suck for that, dude. And I hope you weren't talking about me. Because I remember when I used to buy you and your friends pizza and you were 16, dude, and you talk like a mouse. And you would scrape the cheese off it. And I'd talk to you like an adult. To talk to me. Now you're talking to me like I'm a child, dude. You're lucky I'm in this new mind state, dude. That made me so angry. I was saddened by that. I thought you were a gentleman. I thought you were being a gentleman in front of Nick here, who was being a gentleman to you. It turns out you're just placating him, and that is not cool, dude. So, I don't like when I listen to this, and it's always the people that say I'm not about the drama. I just hated saying that right now, Nick. I had to say that.
So
it's been stewing. So I have to say it to get it off me.
No,
now,
I get what you're saying. So on my end,
I felt like he was placating
we'll talk
too.
A little bit about the year. How about that I've done, and I got to see kind of inside your sport for the last year.
Sure.
I'm like Switzerland, bro. Like I say this all the time.
You have to be.
I don't side with anyone.
Sure.
I have everyone.
You have no affiliations.
I don't.
Of course
I
not.
I have friends.
You can't.
And I'm closer with some dudes than others, but I don't.
Of course, you and I talk on another level.
Yeah. So I talk to you. I talk to Bobby. Edie,
sure, because
like people that I
not
talk
that you're
to.
not friends with them.
Yeah.
But
no.
You and I have talked since the inception of this, and I told you that, man, you caught lightning in a bottle.
Yes.
When I see something that I think is genius,
yeah,
like, wow, that's so cool. I can't believe nobody's like ran with that.
Yes.
I remember Justin did it and it was rad, but Justin got busy.
Yeah.
He's running a charter operation and whatnot, so.
And I feel like.
So go ahead.
Yeah. And he did this. I don't even feel like Justin's is the same thing because Justin's coming from a different perspective than I am. I'm coming from the green dude that is getting in this 2 years. Justin came from the pro. And to my eyes, he's the pro. He's been doing this. He's catching all the yellows. He's taking dudes out.
And he's just a rad person too.
And he's doing something a little different. And I'm like, wow, there could be a million of these fucking podcasts.
You know what, dude?
Me,
listen, you're not self-deprecating right now. You're just telling the honest truth. And what's funny is when Kobzev and I came for that first one, this 8th and 9th episode, I was in the middle of getting misdiagnosed with. Remember, I was passing out, almost walking here.
You were like, "Hey, bro, let me."
I have like hemoglobic anemia.
You were at the other studio too.
That's the one, yeah. So, I remember Kobzev on our way there saying, like, you know what's cool about this thing? He's the first fishing or hunting podcast that I've heard that doesn't know more or thinks he knows more than his guest.
No,
so he doesn't talk over him.
I do. People think I fucking cut everyone off, but I get excited.
No, you don't. Hey,
and I do.
If that's what they think, then they're not listening. They're hearing.
And so I get excited, dude.
So do I. I'm cutting you off right now.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Because we're excited. We're friends. We're sitting across the table from each other and we haven't seen each other.
That's how the fucking the thing is. And the thing that that's hard for me to get around is the groups. There's a lot of groups of people. What I know more of is the saltwater bass experience. So there is many different groups of guys in the saltwater. Yeah. And it's fucking hard to skate around some of these dudes sometimes. When I'm like, dude, I love everyone. Dude.
Hey, you know what? I did things with friends that I today I've mended. That I've made my amends. But I played a part in it too, dude. I haven't been on Facebook in months, bro. I go on there to sell stuff or make a silly comment, with one of my friends. But it's just like I was guilty of it too. All of a sudden, everybody's got a jersey on and
what do you think about that?
I think it's cool. I think at that point, dude, God, did SWBA field like 70 some odd boats one year in Newport? Dude, SWBA used to have a line restriction in Newport. Dude. And they would mic everybody's line.
No way.
The micrometer, what's it called? The little measuring device? Yeah, I think it was 6 pound. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was like 6 pound maximum. And Brian and I were just so green and lost because we're used to fishing in Long Beach in the rocks where it's like 25, just power, throwing jigs in the rocks, and now we're like, we don't know what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And then Bobby kicks our ass for the next 2 years because he's fishing 6 pound again. Keeps it a secret. Bobby's, man, he's one of the best fishermen I've ever seen.
And at the same time, Bobby has been like you. He's one of my friends. I consider Bobby a friend.
Bobby's a great man.
And that's what you meet. Like I say all the time, I don't get fucking paid for this. This is like a hobby, but you get to meet all these cool people, and they kind of tell you secrets. It sounds stupid.
No, it doesn't sound stupid.
They tell me shit that I get to
You're
learn.
like me and Brian were. We came in a couple years after the inception of it.
Yes.
They used to do this tournament called Ring Around the Islands because there wasn't a lot of teams. So you'd get like 3 hours at Grissom, 3 hours at here. Ding! And Ring Around the Islands. And that was
cool.
the tournament. And we'd have like side pots of grass bass.
Yeah.
Like who catches the biggest rasty.
Yeah.
It's silly stuff. You know what I mean? But then it got kind of serious. And then dudes started cheating. And dudes that were really good started cheating. And then you start thinking, are you good? I'm not going to name these guys' names.
No, you don't have to.
I want to because I don't like this dude. Because I tried to extend the olive branch 100 times like a gentleman. And he would look at me with disdain. One time he said something, he couldn't even clown me. He stumbled over his own joke. So I looked at him, I go, how's Lake Elsinore? How's living there?
That's horrible.
I know. But that was my comeback.
Yeah.
Sorry about it, dude. But those dudes caught a lot of white sea bass in tournaments. You know what coastal white sea bass eat? Mackerel. You know what big calicos eat? Mackerel.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. There's a lot of weather, and that one team went to this one spot because nobody was there.
Yeah.
And they won it.
So you've been doing it with
Brian.
So if you guys have listened to Stembridge, I think he did a really good job on telling the history of calico bass. Mike Stembridge.
He skipped one part.
So let's go to your take on what Mike broke down on his episode, because I think
about how we met.
Well, no, about kind of how the calico bass thing kind of got bigger, people going to islands.
It did.
Hey, hot koch. I love that fucking thing. He called it hot koch.
Well, we call him hot koch.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah,
dude.
or bocach. Boccaccio. Now, Matt's a great dude. Matt Koch and I we had talks, just man to man on the side or on the phone, and just deep conversations, and he's just a good man, dude. And so is Eric too. How long I've known Eric.
Nice guys, dude.
I was a crom, dude, on the half-day boat. And when everybody's catching the barracuda, that's the dude that catches the 4 yellows. To this day, I think Beak, you know this, I've told you before, like, I think he's the best jig fisherman that I've ever seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
He could throw the iron. I don't know why, he's just good at it. Like, Dwayne is fucking good. Him and Dwayne, I think, Trump, too, they're good. Like, why did you catch that fish and just cast it there? Their iron swims a little better.
Have a
They're
feel,
just
dude.
more
They
dialed
know it,
with that thing, so... the calico thing started growing because now Abu, for example, has put a little money into it. So now,
and this is what year, so we can let people know.
I remember they had we had dinner at 555. It's a steakhouse in Long Beach, really good. And Jimmy Decker invited me, and he was like, "I want you to come in. I want you to introduce you to some people." And yeah, it was all the dudes from Abu were there, and they gave me they didn't give me much. I think it was like 7 reels a year or something like that. But it was back then. I was like, oh my god,
dude, I'd be
I
fucking
school. I
stoked on
get the same
that.
sponsor, Well, because at that point I had seen people already getting it right, but for a long time before then, it was just Benny. Full ride from Shimano. And Benny rode the half day boat with me too. We were on the SoCal. I wrote a great article in the Bite. I was hoping Brandon would mention that. Brandon. But when he said it, I get people to write articles. Like I wrote a really nostalgic article about going on the Southern Cal. Yeah. My mom would drop me off because she was a single mom, with 3 kids in a restaurant.
And Benny was on those.
Benny and Beak and guys like Mike and guys. What's the guy's name from Jersey? I caught a Trish on the rubber. And Pinche and then the homie Ryan Paco was on the deck, and then he goes to the captain, and I'll tell you what, man. That dude is probably one of the best, both rod and reel and behind the wheel fishermen I've ever met in my life. Yeah, dude. You've never met him, huh?
No.
Ryan is. Yeah, we all know.
That's what's cool thing about this too is I get to meet all these new people.
I think my age, I'm 40. I'm the last era of cutting your teeth on the half day. I remember we used to do dirty. I remember little Mitch who runs it now. I mean, I got pictures of him when he was 11, 10, 12 years.
No way.
Yeah, dude. I've known that dude forever, man.
Yeah.
Mitch is such a good dude. So rad.
Yeah.
And
he
just had a baby. Congratulations,
yeah,
Mitch.
that's what I heard.
Yeah,
he had a kid. And,
you know what? I haven't even called him. Such a fucking bad friend.
He's supposed to come on soon, hopefully.
Hey, he's a good dude, man. And he's just under my age. He only saw that because he was pinheading. And and now I think he owns a couple of galleys, and wow. He's doing it, dude.
That's
I'm
cool, man.
so proud of him, dude. Like, so cool to see dudes do it. The guys like Paco, they go on a commercial fish. Not like go tuna fish, and they go to squid fish, market squid, stuff like that. And so everybody went their own ways. But at that point, then Eric was already on Landisfield, was already on the Abu program, I think, and then he got a job at PCS. So now it bodes well for everybody to write articles about everybody.
Oh, right.
Like, what do you think? I'll call him a Beak. We call him Beak. A Beak. Can I do a hardbait article because we came out with this new 150?
You call Landisfine Beak?
Yeah, we all. That's old nickname. Yeah. They used to call me. Oh God, Ed used to call Ed. Rest his soul, man. He was a cook. That guy made a Frito burrito. That was a motherfucker. He skizzle my jizzle because I was rapping. They all knew,
Well, just a great name.
Yeah,
that's
so
awesome,
funny, dude. Hey, there's a new lure that's out. You might get a month. Can we do like a hard bait article?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? So we'd, kick a few ideas, or we'd go fishing, or we wouldn't. Just, sometimes we did. It was fun. There's a cool one we did with Eric Bent and me and him as they're throwing the A rig, and those pictures came out rad.
Hold on. Did Eric throw the A rig?
Yeah, he did. And
are you fucking kidding me?
No, hold on. There's a picture of it.
Eric Bent throwing A rig.
There's a picture of it. He was fishing the Texas Rake too.
Oh,
he's got this rod called the Texas Rake. And it's just like it's a flipping rod.
I can't wait to call him to tell him this.
It says it in the article.
You're a liar.
God, oh my God, I just read it again.
Oh God, because I started throwing the A-rig. Everyone hears the same shit over and over, but I'm telling you. And Eric gave me the funniest text. He goes, "Hey bro, is your family okay? And I'm like,
I know. Listen,
yeah, bro. I'm
Eric's,
like, yeah.
Eric's a dick like that,
And I love it.
You know what?
That's a real person. That's
Recently,
fucking funny.
pretty
dude.
recently, dude. Like he texts me like that. He's funny. He's a hilarious dude. But he texted me like that, and I kind of took it to heart. And like I called him. I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean that. But like, I'm not gonna say who we talked about, what brand we talked about.
Yeah.
But I go, man, those guys are my friends, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry for being a dick.
And I feel like Eric is always. I don't take anything.
No, he's
Some guys you gotta like.
He's self-deprecating. He's the first dude that'll tell you
right?
he's right. So if you do that, then you can do that.
Yeah.
Like me, I bust balls.
Yes.
I bust my own balls.
You can take it back.
Oh,
too.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, if I'm not busting your balls, I don't like you.
Yeah.
Because I don't want nothing to do with you.
Yes. And I feel like that's Eric is so good at doing that shit. Like, and it makes me laugh.
In the article, it does say it. It says something in regards to.
I want to find the article and I'm going to post it up on the podcast.
Yeah, no, I'm going to take a picture of it when I get home and send it to you and Eric. I wish this was live so you could hear this.
Dude, me too.
No, and it says something about that in the article, like something like he was very, reluctant to throw it, but he threw it out. All he caught that day, I swear, I think he caught a sand bass on the A-rig, but every other fish was a fucking sculpin.
Dude, he was probably so.
He was flipping, sculpin. And I was just roping harbor sand bass. And then right at the end of the day, like last cast, I get the only spotty. And they made like the centerfold. It's a killer picture.
Yeah.
That's when I was fishing for AFCO. And, well, no.
Yeah.
We'll get into that right now.
Yeah.
I was fishing for AFCO and I had like, they had this like poly cotton blend baby blue shirts. Matched like they had these like camo shorts. It looked good. I like, like it was a good picture. And it made like the centerfold, 2-page picture. It was really cool.
That's nice.
So I was really stoked. Eric really, Landisfield really helped a lot of people, myself included, propelled us to perhaps more the public eye.
And I'm gonna say he's done the same thing with the podcast because, like,
of course,
just right now he did a thing on Pacific Sport Coast.
That's what I'm talking about. PCS.
And I'm like, dude, it's like he doesn't. He's always out to help.
And guess what? If you call him and ask him, hey, dude, I'm trying to do this thing, he'll do it. I'll call him like, hey, dude, this new thing came out. Do you think we could do it? I did flipping the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just, you know what? I can't go, so send me some pictures and we do an interview over the phone.
Yeah.
And so that kind of stuff started happening more and more often. And it grew exponentially. Like the scene grew. But I think it got too big for itself. Egos got thrown in the mix, mine included.
Do you think it's the biggest it has been right now?
No.
You don't think it's as big as it's been?
Well, tournament wise or regular wise?
Just regular.
Oh, no way! It is still growing.
Really?
The paradigm has shifted.
When do you think it was at its biggest?
Today,
right now, it's the biggest it's ever been.
Listen, dude.
Not tournament wise, though. I don't think.
Listen,
right?
I'll tell you what. This year, but last year was bigger. Reynolds, me, Reynolds, and Brian and I had just got the Crestliner, so it might have been 3 years ago. We took it to Catalina.
Did you buy that brand new?
No, that boat was a 94.
Oh, really? Okay.
The motor was new. We had a Mercury deal.
Good.
Thanks, Kevin.
I mean,
Kevin Linehan, too, from Mercury, man. It was cool. Like, we're getting Mercury sponsorships.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Brian's like, what are we going to do about a motor? I'm like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Just start emailing.
Yeah.
But then you got other kind of companies that they tell you like, hey, we'd love to do this. What are your terms? Well, our low tier is X amount of dollars a year plus unlimited or whatever, and you never even hear back because they're not ready to cut a $2,000 check. Come on, dude. I understand that we have a real small market, but why not corner it?
I agree.
Corner it, eat it up. Mark Mills and the boys at Daiwa, I can't thank them enough. I don't have a quota or a budget. Dude, don't tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Mm-hmm. I go, check it out then. I need your guys to be okay with me fishing Phenix rods. And because I need the guys from Phenix to be okay with leaving their blanks wrapped in performance. But it bodes well for everyone because they all seek to gain. Because they sell Daiwa reels at performance who wraps Phenix blanks.
Rods, yeah. So you fish performance rods, but they're Phenix blanks.
Not necessarily. Okay. Performance also has their own blanks, proprietary blanks.
Okay.
I hadn't gotten the deal with Phenix yet. But I've been shopping with Mark since he was across the street.
Yeah.
Over by the 7-Eleven. I know Mark forever. I remember I had this rod. It was called a Perglass. It was some South African like long cast rod, and it was like I guess super conductive. It had like but they were they'd break. They were super fragile because they.
Why did you use them now?
Because it was like the only 10-foot like bass rod.
Okay.
you know, on the big boat, you know, get the bait out further. I got a big bass at KOU up the line on that rod. I remember I had a Chicago Bear shirt. It was dope. There's certain fish that, I don't remember what I had for lunch yesterday, dude. Wearing, I remember the spot I was at, dude.
Yeah.
Mark had to do a split grip and a down rod. That was the first time I ever seen that on that rod. And everybody, to this day, people look at my rods and like, what is that?
Yeah.
And we'll count the guides, dude. Well, there's half. Yeah, I know.
You do less guides on your rod?
No. When you down wrap a rod, it's got half the guides.
Okay.
And the line never touches your blank.
Okay.
Put your line through that. It's going to touch the blank.
Fucking clue
it touches your rod all the way to the tip.
Okay.
So the line's wearing down. It's getting weak. And then on the down wrap, the tip's facing down.
Do you do a lot of your rods down wrap?
All of them.
All of them?
Jig stick.
Wow.
I don't know about... I guess they're doing them for like rail rods. So I'm getting a couple rail rods made to go when we go down to PV with Dwayne and when we fish those cows. But I don't know. I guess we're going to see with that.
Yeah.
I just got the guides and all that. It's funny. Mark, they're so busy there. They wrap the most amazing fishing rods there. So all you guys, get your rods before the dude that gets them sponsored by them gets. But yeah, Tommy and Mark, they did such a good job. So yeah, I get Phenix. That's what I have to like kind of preface these deals by saying, listen, I got a thing with these guys.
I fish for Phenix. Blanks.
No, I fish for Performance Phenix.
Okay.
So I only need blanks from y'all.
Yeah.
If that's cool.
Yeah.
Because they also sell blanks to Performance. Because I don't know if Performance makes their rods anymore, the Performance rods.
Okay.
So I think they primarily use Phenix blanks. But that bodes well for everybody involved. It's the cross marketing is amazing.
Yeah.
You can go to Performance and get everything that I fish: a Salty Crew hat, a Warbaits head, a Pearl Swim Bait, Seas Candy, or whatever. Pearl, all the pearls are there.
Yeah.
A Daiwa reel, a Phenix rod.
They don't have Daiwa floral yet, though, bro.
Yes, I don't think Daiwa floral's out. They got the braid though.
They do. Yeah.
I know they do.
I just went there actually 2 days.
And they
ago.
got that new coastal too. It's called yeah, thing's dope.
That's pretty fucking bad. Yeah.
That other one too is dope. That coastal reel is the real deal, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that. Like I don't pick up like with Salty Crew, man. It was so hard to like. I went to Max. Me and Dwayne have been going to St. Teen forever, and Jared came with us from Salty Crew, and Dwayne was like, I really want you to meet this guy. This guy really wants to meet you, you know. And I'm like, oh man, you know, Stotesbury's such a good friend of mine, and Maddie Florentino, they're such good people, you know. And
yeah, dude, it's
so hard, dude, to make that phone call. Like, dude, I'm gonna go in a different direction. I don't even know how to. What do you say, dude? What do you say to your friend that you don't want to use their stuff anymore?
Yeah, and
it's tough, dude.
And let's talk about sponsorships, because like I feel like that's kind of like
I think that word I think it's not the right terminology.
Okay, so whatever terminology you want to use, let's talk
about pro staffing, and the pro means promotional.
So hey, break it down, because I feel like I talked to Phenix when they came on. I said it's cool they have pro staff and promotional staff.
Correct.
Because I feel like promotional staff's cool because you get a guy that has 2, 4, 5,000 followers.
Sure.
He's getting maybe whatever the deal is. He's getting a deal on rods, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Sure.
And he's promoting the company.
Sure.
Cool.
Great.
Awesome.
Everybody wins.
Then there's pro staff, but it gets confused sometimes. Okay. And I just want to know.
Okay. If you're professional, that means you're getting paid to do it.
Okay.
In my eyes, technically, if you're professional, that means you don't have another job. That your main source of income, I don't know though. Decker, you pour concrete, dude. It's lucrative. I own a restaurant. It's lucrative. And property, it's lucrative.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give it up to fish.
But at the same time, you don't have professional saltwater bass anglers. So
well, that's the market is so it's so.
But if you were to go, who's a pro in saltwater bass fishing? Just say if a fucking outsider came.
Okay, Ben Florentino's a pro. He does nothing else. Let me tell you something. And this is no slight to the tournament guys.
Yes.
Fuck a tournament, dude. The only people in the tournaments that think about the tournaments are the guys in the tournaments. And half of those dudes don't have social media. Half of those dudes don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay? And the other half do so much that they act like they don't. They spy on you. And they talk behind your back. And these are like guys that are older than us, like way older. Not like the guys that come on the show.
Yeah.
You know? And it's weird to hear that. Like, damn, I used to look up to you.
But don't you feel like if you're professional, you should be entering a tournament?
No.
And winning?
Not if you're not in this because I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
The only people that care about the people that win the tournaments are the people in the tournaments.
Okay.
Except Matt Kobzeff always says this, and I'm like, dude, stop it. if you and Brian ever win a tournament, you'll break the internet. We've never won one. Ever. I mean, we won our first one that we ever entered, but it was like a turkey shoot kind of like, I think it was like a fundraiser for maybe Benny had it for St. Jude or one of those kind of deals. It was a brown bagger.
Yeah.
And I told Brian, I was like, these dudes had this tournament at the wall.
Yeah.
This is coming up. We should go. And we weighed like 25 pounds. We ran away with it.
Wow.
I couldn't. My hands were bleeding from culling.
Damn.
Bleeding because I called 35 pounders. It was, dude. Back then, you didn't need a weed guard. You didn't, dude. It was number 9 shad head, 5-inch pearl swim bait, and we won that tournament. And we got a gift certificate for pearl swim baits at Performance. So we went, and they were in a Plano box, and we're just knocking the piss out of fish.
Did you know Mike then?
No. Didn't even know who he was.
So this takes us back to the story.
Right. That's what I segued right into it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'd been fishing them before that because, we're frugal people, and not only are they durable, they kick like a crankbait. You can rod tip, that tail's just, man. And I've yelled at a lot of bait makers like, "Hey, your bait looks a lot like mine." Oh, well, but it looks a lot like mine.
Yeah.
Like, I did make the Seas Candy in the inkling of the Viejo series, but it looks nothing like it. Not even close. It's thicker. It's everything. Look at the other bait. They look fucking just like 5-inch Seas Candies. And I'll call them out, and I'll be like, that's cool, dog. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting rich.
Yeah.
Nobody's reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
My shit gets bit, though.
Yeah.
I made baits for fishermen. I mean, for fish, not for fishermen.
Yeah.
You know what color is our favorite? Meltdown brown. You know what that is?
Meltdown. Whatever the fuck you got.
No, it's all the leftovers.
Yeah.
When you melt all those colors together, you get shit brown. It's this brown color.
And if you guys watch Stenbridge's...
that's how they warm the molds up.
Yep.
We call them warm-ups.
Exactly.
Give me the warm-ups, dude. I get bit because the lure gets bit. Not the color.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a color-specific thing. Also, you were talking about how popular it is. That's when you had to get up.
Making baits.
No. The scene.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember?
Yes.
So 2-3 years ago, we had that Cresty, and we took the cat.
Yes.
With Reynolds. Me, Reynolds, and Brian. We had just gotten the Phenix deal. Like literally the day before, 2 days before. So we had all brand new rods. Stoked. We're going to tell Phenix we're going to kick you media. Bro, we were fishing this orange bait. Reynolds had been on the bite. We called it Porange because it was like pink orange. I think I weighed like 8 pounds or something. I caught so many toads and they were on the beach, dude. Like you put in your 1 foot of water. It was this big old fucking souse well, I think. And the front side was just muck. It was dirty and it was gross. And it wasn't even foamy. I can't even explain what the water looked like. It was weird. I'll show you some pictures. You get that lure in there, 1.5 ounce warhead. Any fucking pearl swim bait.
No weedless, just fucking
weedless pour.
Okay.
Weedless warbait.
Okay.
But it was that orange. I think it was red crab, and I don't know what was going on. Maybe they see it better.
Yeah.
But you're getting your fucking arm ripped off like 2 cranks into it. I got like a 4, and then a 5, and a 6, and a 7. I look at Reynolds, I go, dude, all I need is an 8, and what a fucking day. Next cast, 8 pounder, beautiful fish. I'll show you the picture. Full tail. Reynolds is taking the bitches pictures, sending to Phenix the next day with videos. These guys are like, oh, these guys are fucking superstars.
Dude. Amazing.
I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just hit a home run.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
And most times you don't. I've been trying to... My buddy James Reel, he owns American Beauty Tattoo. He has got the fishing bug. Hook, line, and sinker, no pun intended.
Oh, who, James?
James Reel.
What's his name?
James Orville Reel. That's
dude,
my boy.
I met that dude. He messaged me something.
Hey, that dude, we went to fish with Oliver.
Yeah. So I saw him at Performance. I'm like,
Doug,
dude,
he went with me to Wisconsin, and he just started fishing like 6 months ago.
Super cool dude.
I thought,
and he messaged me, and I'm like, he's like, hey, I'm like, I used to surf fish a lot. Try this.
He got his first 2 carbina. Hey, that dude is a fiend. But I've been taking him to PV, trying to get him on
so
PV bite,
cool
and we don't
dude,
catch shit.
Oh, it's shitty.
But it's cool because that's.
But I'm sure he's stoked either way. Just getting out.
I'm stoked.
Yeah, he's stoked. I'm sure.
I'm stoked too. I go boating. Me and Bryce say half the time just to go boating.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got that new Key West dude who just eats the swell. We were going into it 4 foot, going up the line.
You're eating
4.
swells. I'm eating dicks when I'm going up the line.
Oh, I had a boat that ate dicks. Trust you me, dude. But the cresting was way lower than that thing.
Yeah.
But it just went 50.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it just went 50.
Sometimes then we thought that was the height of that. It got bigger. Well, it was so big. The first day of Fred Hall, within the first hour, we sold every orange bait we had. Mikey poured hundreds of them. Dudes were coming in buying the whole tray.
Shit.
So that's how popular it is. That's how powerful sometimes social media is. But is it the fishing that's powerful? And you're just sharing it. Your experience is the experience that's powerful. Yeah. What are you after? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did a seminar one time at Fred Hall for the Abu, and I just I told them I was gonna do this. I shined it all. I sat down. I was like, "Hey, okay, everybody, you know what? You guys all know what I fish is up here. If you want to talk about it, see a performance booth. But I want to ask you guys some questions. Why do you fish?" And I just talked to them, dude, for an hour, and they thought it was the coolest fucking thing ever.
That's cool because you go, "Why do you fish?" And then you
break
down
stoked.
what they.
No, I didn't break down shit. I wanted to hear what makes them go.
Yeah.
What makes you tick?
Yeah.
Maybe you can light my fire, fill my cup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I like going with guys like Real.
Yeah.
When I went to fucking Wisconsin with Oliver, who's my boy.
Yeah.
Besides, I just wanted to hang out with him and catch a smallmouth. They're giants, you know. I'm like, cool, I want to go. Dude. And they were giants.
No, James hit a fucking good one too, right?
You just saw the one he missed.
I saw the one on video. I was like, that's
no,
nice,
there's a fucking giant.
Really?
Because Oliver, he teaches you. It's a training session. Yeah, I think I'm a great fisherman. I had no idea what to do because it was different. It was
you're out of your element, bro.
No, not even that. Just the way the lure needs to be presented. Mm-hmm. I just never done that.
Yeah.
Like I did that swim shot. It's a swim shot's like a drop shot, and you just kind of, the little thing is swimming through,
moving along.
Right.
Yeah.
Not sitting there and shaking.
Yeah.
It. But like hair jigs. Hare, not IR.
Yeah.
Hair like a rabbit.
Yeah,
it's a little fucking rabbit hair on a little head. It's
I've
like
seen it,
1/16 ounce. I fucking getting
Light
smoked. But the thing is, like, he's like, don't swing on him. You're bit, you just turn the handle. Zzz.
You're not used to that.
I remember fishing with Ryan Block at what's the one in Temecula?
Another great dude.
Oh, God. I got
Skinner?
Skinner.
Okay.
I got stories of me and Block that we went to jail at Catalina, me and Block.
Oh, man.
He was a young buck.
I got to get him on with you.
He was a young buck.
And Ryan together.
He was a young buck back then. I remember he was all tattooed. I was just starting. And they were like taking pictures. Johnny tattoos, and I was like, "Wait till you see this guy's fucking shirt with his shirt off." And he was all buff and shit back then.
All fucking swolled up.
Dude, I've been Swole Patrol forever, dude. I
messaged him.
My joke with him, I used to fuck with him all the time. Like, hey, dude, lay off the andro. He's like, I don't even know what that is. I'm like, it's Barry Bonds, dude. I went to Skinner with him one time and we were frog fishing. He's like, hey, dude, I'm used to when I get bit, I'll wind down. He's like, you stop, turn it, just stick him. And he takes his shirt off. He shows me he's got a bruise. This big black from swinging on frogfish.
Yeah.
And so I started doing it. You see that picture of me and him on the boat all tattooed?
Yeah.
Dude, we had like a fucking 40-pound bag or something like that, largemouth. Just giants.
Damn.
He just monking the frog too, but like kissing it.
Doesn't he have the record at Skinner?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, if you're going to have him on, I'll let him tell the story. But you know the first person he called?
You.
Me. all kind of people call me first.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got no skin in the game, dude.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, man. I'm happy for you. You know why? Because I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go fucking spill the tea.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Cool.
Who you going to call next?
Yeah.
No, I ain't going to say nothing. You know that. That's why you call me first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and we're fucking brothers pretty much. You know what I mean? Like, of course they're going to call me first. I fucking, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm honored that you'd call me first. You know what I mean? Because he was that stoked. Do you know that picture went viral as fuck?
I bet.
It was all chicks. What fish? I don't see no fish.
No, I see his big ripped fucking asshole
with his fucking southern fucking Dixie belt. What's that thing called? The Confederate flag belt.
Confederate flag belt.
Settle down,
hey, brother.
Hey, brother. Just a good old boys. We used to come out. Hey, we used to come out to that song in our shows.
Hey, no, but he's.
We didn't even think about it.
I've only met him through messages.
You heard that song, right? The Waylon Jennings song?
Yeah, of course.
We used to come out to that motherfucker at our shows.
It's fucking cool, man.
Not cool.
No, who gives a fuck?
It's right. I mean, in hindsight,
it happened a long time
ago. They had
a
fucking car with a Confederate flag on it, dude.
Whatever.
I don't give a fuck, but I'm just saying. It sounded dope.
It's like...
imagine...
I'm not even getting the racist shit because I'm like such a fucking...
Dude, I hate everybody equally.
Hey.
I don't hate... I love everybody equally.
No, I do. I wish... see, this is... anyone that's listening to hardcore, listen to Blood for Blood. They're like an old... they're like a 90s...
What was that band that that Bam Margera used to listen to?
Oh, fucking... CKY.
No, they used to listen to. They were like some gnarly, like Norse.
Oh, they were like a northern death black metal.
Black metal, dude. Like
Dude,
What's that cartoon? It's hilarious.
I listened to like
Death
Nile. Yeah.
What was that cartoon?
I don't remember.
God, with Nathan Explosion. So good.
I listened to a lot of black, like not black.
Why's it gotta be black? See?
Have you seen that fucking one with Macaulay Culkin? Oh, another movie. It's about the black metal band that.
Why they gotta be black though?
They're dark, dude.
Are
They
black?
killed their member,
Really?
and it's like a crazy
Like a ritual?
yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Dude,
Like
so-
snuff.
Yeah.
I used to have this braid. It was a Japanese braid, and it was black. It was Dyneema. It was super dope. It was super thin, and I used to clown. God, I probably shouldn't even say this. I used to say it was made from the hairs of snuff porn victims. And you know how many people had to die to fill this reel up with this line? Oh man. So yeah, I think that saltwater bass fishing right now, I don't think it's at its peak, but it's
getting there.
It's because the demographic, the buying tackle demographic has changed. 15 to 45, I think, right now, as opposed to like 35 and up. Kids are saving money to buy the war underspin. They are. God, I remember there was this kid at Performance. God, his mom was fine. That wanted my autograph. Check this out. And I wanted to get his mom's number. And I totally hustled it. She took a picture with her phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, can you text that to me?
Oh.
I'm smart.
Hey,
You
you're
see?
good at it.
Check this out. I had to get a cyst cut out at my cousin's a dermatologist. Guess who was the receptionist?
The mom.
Yes! This is like years later.
Hey, hopefully the mom doesn't hear this.
No, she won't. She was hot, though.
Or the son.
He's for sure listening. Sorry, dude. He's probably, that was a few years ago. You're old now, dude. You'll understand.
You get it.
So yeah, I don't even think it's peaked. I think that I hear you asking every guest, what do you think about social media, and you get mixed results.
And you get the, not even so you haven't even touched on like the positives and negatives of like posting shit, getting shitted on by people.
Oh, I've posted shit, got shit on by my friends.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey, dude, that's sorry. I'll take it down if you want, or I'll reword it.
Really?
Yeah, dog. If it's gonna, you know why? Why am I gonna let something like that? Start an argument.
But what could you post to make me mad?
You know what? I don't give a fuck if it
Like,
made you mad. I'm not trying to kiss your ass. I'm your friend, dude. I'm gonna take it down.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't want to make you mad.
But I mean, I've never seen you post anything like where I'm like,
Well, no, there's rules sometimes though. Like, don't do that now.
like blowing up spots almost.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
And it's not caused like lifetime beef, but like, fuck, dude, like, I'm bummed that they're bummed.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
I'm gonna reach out
Well,
again.
see, that's a different story. Posting a spot.
Not a spot. It's,
Okay,
listen, it's
posting a
deeper.
bait?
It's not a bait either. It's a thing. Like there's a certain dynamic to whatever that is.
Yeah.
That doesn't play well in that arena.
Mm-hmm.
So, out of respect, I'll do what they'd like. So it's not their problem.
Yeah.
I don't want to cause somebody problems off something silly like the internet. I always say the internet's a fake place. The internet's fake.
True.
That's why I have another Instagram account.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have it, some don't. I denied a lot of people because, like, I don't know. I'll put pictures of me and my child. Or, you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I got the same shit.
it's a little
Don't
more
get me
personal,
wrong. I got
you know what I
I
mean?
got a personal one too.
well, and I had to. I thought maybe, I was playing a dual personality role in my life, so I wanted to just maybe show people a different side of me. Like,
Yeah.
What I'm not a fisher. It's so funny. Like, this is when people see me. You're not fishing.
No.
No, I have to fucking work, dude. I got a light bill. I got 2 mortgages. You know what I mean? No, I took 70 pictures that day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a different shirt on underneath the other shirt I had on. Fuck, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's why I don't care about the
Yeah,
internet. And that
yeah.
we were talking about earlier, like having beefs with people. Like, that's what bummed me out. Like, and I was guilty of it too. We're on this fake thing, being fake.
And that's a hard thing to do is you meet people on Instagram that,
Fucking hot in here.
yeah, I'm sorry guys.
No, don't be sorry.
And everyone that's came in, I'm like,
Hey, the sun is
so
not.
it's either I go, hey, you guys want to hear a buzzing noise the whole fucking podcast,
No.
or you want to make us sweat? And I'm pretty sure everyone's cool sweating until I get someone real famous.
Make them
like
sweat
you.
harder. They're getting paid.
But I feel like, God, what was I fucking just talking about? Oh, Instagram. You sometimes
left,
you
right?
meet people that just aren't the same. In
Are these
real
left,
life.
right, or no?
Though it doesn't matter now.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're not the same dude. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, So like I think, oh, this dude's fucking cool, and you meet him in real life, and they're kind of like, well, he's kind of a dick, or, and I'm sure people have thought that about maybe even me. I don't fucking.
Oh,
know.
I know they thought that
You know,
about
like,
me, 100%. Because you know what? I'm a fucking dick, dude. No, but and not even in a cool, like, fun way. Like sometimes I'm like, damn, dude. Then that's why, like, I take care of that today. You know, if there's a problem, I'm gonna go ahead and fess up to my part.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I had to say that thing earlier, because I thought it was a little foul. That was what's the word I'm looking for? I felt attacked. I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do anything. Like, if anything, I just let you be. In fact, I heard things, so I reached out.
From outside in, it feels like he got shitted on a little when he was younger. Possibly. Do you agree with that, or no? Not at all.
Dude, go. Like I said, take the pinhead from the half day boat and watch him go find the lead magnet for an hour.
You guys used to do that shit?
Come on, dude. Fucking put a foil on its head so we can see if the radar's working at the end of the dock and walk around in circles. Coil the coiler or the hose or whatever. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
I'm from a different era, man. Like, if that's hazing,
Yeah.
fuck it, you better grow up there, homie. We're hanging kids by their underwear up there and leaving them for hours.
Yeah.
Hazing, dude. Oh, I was 5 years old. My cousin used to tell me we were in fucking Jerusalem or something. God, with my grandmother or something. I was like 9. Time to pay the piper, kid. They would just fuck me up.
Right?
That's what they would do.
I think that happened.
Time to pay the piper all day. Because they'd be left alone with them. Imagine. You know what I mean? A kid. Just, you fuck, dude. You left alone with your big cousins.
Yeah.
They got.
So you feel like
they're
everyone's
listening to
left
fucking
alone.
Latrim cars that go boom. Right? Right?
Tina
And we like
the boom.
They're on that show. They're on that 808 documentary.
Are they?
It's fucking dope, dude. They touch on all kinds of shit, dude. Like the
Dude, I remember
the Miami
that
Bay
shit,
scene.
dude. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Hey, I'm telling you, it's dope. You got to check it out.
See, so that's the hard part for me is listening to everyone's stories. I'm gonna take everybody's story at the same time, you know, but I'm sure everyone has a different side to everything.
I don't know.
You
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm just in general.
I hear that story and I feel like
There you
shitty.
go.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes in life you've made a bed that you got to sleep in.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
You know. Sometimes take the fucking cotton out of your ears and put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're just fucking 16, dude. I was 16.
Yeah.
We were doing different shit though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Looney
When I
Tunes,
grew up, hey, you best not be crying about getting punked. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Just I don't have an opinion on that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, dude. If you put yourself in a position like that, you might have deserved
What you got?
do the crime, do the fucking time.
All right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't call that. I buy my own business, and I was there. I saw it. But there's some things are warranted, some aren't.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go ahead and keep my side of the street clean though,
Yeah.
because back then, don't talk to me, anybody,
Yeah.
or just or see me outside,
Yeah.
or don't like this is I always said this: if you're a bully in the fishing scene, it's like being a fucking bully on the short bus. Seriously, there's dudes. Oh, you're a tough guy fisherman. Fuck out
Yeah.
of here, dude. I'm guilty of it too, but
Yeah. Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna fight you over fishing.
Yeah.
I'll fight you down the street. But I mean, I won't now. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's a microcosm of the deal. Like, fuck, dude, get along, everybody. I'm like I said, I was guilty of it too. So I don't know. But and again, the social media plays a big part in that too. Things get taken so out of proportion, and not hiding necessarily, but just it's easy to say things. Again, I'm guilty of it too. I'll be the first to admit it.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to say things that just tick 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 tick. What did Drake say? Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
Keyboard warrior.
Straight, dude.
Keyboard cowboy.
Straight, dude. Turn to Twitter fingers, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I grew up in an era where we didn't have the fucking internet. So
Yeah.
and I've seen both sides of the story play itself
Yeah.
out. I remember when we were doing music, man. The chat rooms had just come out.
Dude,
God,
remember?
I was so pissed at people because I knew them. And you're like, oh, God, what? Like you argue with them and stuff. It's silly.
I agree.
I don't know. I just, I'm just I'm at a point in my life right now where I just got a little bit more serenity is all, so I could maybe just walk away today from everything that I don't like. Like, why am I even putting myself in that position?
Do you feel like that? Do you feel like that? You feel like that about tournament angling?
No, Brian and I, we mind our own business. You got to remember, dude, we fished a 13-foot whaler, and they put a new rule in like the year after we got it. 14? No open air fueling.
Oh, okay.
So you can't use a jerry can.
Uh-huh.
If it's not a fucking tank, like plumbed. We couldn't plumb because we couldn't add any more weight. We were maxed out.
Yeah.
Because the year before you could, and we were tournament out of Dana. We went to fucking La Jolla in the 13 whaler.
Fuck, dude.
Fuck, Brian was on too. But we missed a big one in the morning.
Where'd you guys do that?
I don't even remember. We sucked, I'm sure. Because Dana Point was so tough. That was a Calico only tournament.
Dana Point's a fucked up place.
No, somebody talked about that recently in the one of the like 12 pounds was good there.
Yeah.
Oof.
And you would think it looks so fucking fishy,
man.
right?
See, a lot of these kids will never understand. Like Laguna, Maine beach. Brian and I had just really started getting our groove as to the kind of fishermen we were, and mum was the word back then.
About Laguna.
Just about anything.
Okay.
Social media wasn't very prevalent.
Yes.
I don't even think that Facebook was in its
infancy. It was like
infancy.
It was like MySpace still.
It was I think it was no, it wasn't. I don't even think it was out yet because.
So it was 90.
No.
This is 2000.
2007 or 8. I don't think that was. If anything, it was just starting.
It was probably MySpace.
It was 100% MySpace because I remember when I quit drinking in 2009, I hadn't gotten a Facebook yet, and everybody was like, "You should get it. It's cool." And I was like, "I don't even know what the fuck that is." I remember when I got my Instagram too. I was in Palm Springs with Kyle. We're sitting at fucking Ruth's Chris.
Kyle who?
Kyle Hamill.
Okay.
Kyle, let's see. You still haven't called me. I just told him that earlier. It was, just people didn't talk much and they didn't really want to talk to you about it. Brian and I were a bit of a black sheep, maybe, because we acted the part for sure.
Yeah.
We'd go on the fucking SWBI website and start shit. Be stupid, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, Fishing Network.
Oh, God. I got so much stories about that place, dude. We used to hide from people.
Yeah, that was my spot a long time ago.
Hey, we used to hide from flow tubers. They didn't know who we were because we would catch a nice body, kick to a boat like Newport on it, in Long Beach, and take a picture. So there's all these halibut flow tubers, and Grissom was biting back then.
Yeah,
God, you'd for sure catch a 3-pounder every night you went. Fuck, so we'd sit in the parking lot, they'd walk right by us. Yeah. As soon as someone went down, we'd gear up, drop in, fucking boop, rope them.
That's nice.
So yeah, the MLPA's changed things. It's kind of a bummer.
How good was Laguna before that one?
Fuck, dude. It was different. Like I said, you've probably never. It was isolated.
I fished Laguna.
Isolated stringer
from
fishing.
The surf.
No, you did. Yeah, you
never got to fish
isolated stringers.
Okay.
So it's not a kelp bed, like it was rag kelp, boa kelp.
Yeah.
Onesies, twosies. Jeff Peck, a good friend of mine, caught a toad there I had my first color. It was brown grunion. They called it bunyan. And that's before the sea candy. Just a regular 5-inch pearl swim bait, number 9 shad head, fucking toad. Almost 10 pounds.
Yeah.
It's a toad. Jeff's a good fisherman too. I think he works at Anglers. I thought I was managing it. Anyway, he's got
Which one's Anglers?
The one in Newport.
Center?
Yeah, I don't know. That's just far. I don't go there.
I go there sometimes because I'm driving it. I talk to, I think the manager's Comron.
I thought it was Jeff. I don't know what Jeff's doing.
Jeff, I think it runs like the big manager of this.
Thank you. Yeah, I talked to him recently. He got me some stuff for a rod.
Yeah.
Jeff's a great kid, man. I think he's so rad. Such a good fisherman too.
Yeah.
Such a funny guy. He's like that dry humor, like that. What's that guy from Mick something from Saturday Night Live? It's just that dry humor, like like you laugh at your own joke, kind of. If the joke's on you.
Yeah. That's the good stuff.
Man, it was cool. We got a little taste of that of the pre-MLPA good fishing.
Yeah.
We never figured out Swamis. Oceanside. We used to do tournaments out of Oceanside too, but the MLPA screwed that. We never. So Swamis, I guess, used to be really good fishing. I'm not gonna front like I'm some. I was a
You're not a
party
South
boat.
County
No, I was a party boat dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like back then, when these dudes are, you know, the Secrets and what's the Secrets boy that made the video with the short shorts? Come on, Benny, what's your homeboy's name? They have the short ass Afro shorts on the front. He's holding a bass. It's Inside Sport Fishing. It's just like a VHS and shit. No, Michael's cool though, man. I have a story about Michael. We went to Barrett Lake. We got to fish me, Dwayne, Randy, Reynolds, and Folks.
I think I heard that one.
Dude, we had the whole lake to ourselves, and it was fucking pouring rain.
Yeah,
and that was right before Michael got diagnosed. We had to see, fuck, we were getting dumped on. But we broke it. We had like 100 fish each. They're all good ones. Dude. And we were like, Michael, you want to go? And he had those bootleg ass yellow slickers. Like, they're not even slickers. Like the kind you buy at fucking Kmart. Yeah. Soaked to the bone. He's like, fuck no, we're not leaving. Fish till dark, dude. It's so rad. Oh, man. So, yeah, man, I don't know. You know, I just, you know, you ask if it got bigger. Look at us now. We're talking in microphones.
Yeah.
1 second, we're live on the internet. The next minute, we're mixing everything to get it live on the internet again. You know what I mean? Yeah. How is that? How rad is that? You know what I'm saying? Like it's we're gonna go live again, so I can just show you. Like this right here is just it's amazing to hold on. Okay, there we go. Check connection. That wasn't even doing nothing. We're just gonna edit this whole part out, y'all. Now you're now live. You know what I'm saying? Like back in them days, you couldn't do shit like this.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna take all this footage, and you got cameras running, right? And cameras running and microphones, and we were just stoked to catch a calico at Laguna, Maine because we didn't know what we were doing back then. You know, I think what was that little spot? We got one in Malibu that's not there anymore, the Blue Ox. I'm not gonna tell you what it is or where it is, but it was biting always. Yeah. And there was another one in Laguna. It was like some steps. It was a landmark. And Brian, no, it wasn't 1,000 steps. It was like it's something. One of the houses had something, or you know, and like it was something odd, like a painted Blue Ox. Yeah. You know, box. Anyway, yeah, I never remember that stuff. Yeah, I don't remember yesterday. I forgot more than people know. But Brian always remembers that shit. Yeah, and I'll argue with him like, no, I wasn't there. You know, of course it was. You know,
he knows.
Dad knows. Yeah. You know, Brian and I have the same birthday.
No way.
Yeah. You know, Brian and I have never gotten in an argument.
That's awesome. Dude.
Ever. We've never raised our voice to each other.
That's rare.
I mean, I don't want to fight him.
He's a fucking huge
on Bloody
dude.
Nexus, they used to say the lip splitter under his name.
I agree.
No, I've never seen him get in a fight. He's the nicest guy in the fucking world.
He's a big fucking dude.
I don't want to dance with him.
Yeah.
I'll eat his fucking Traeger tri-tip though. Shit is bomb.
Does he? What does he do for Traeger? Does he do something for Traeger?
Yeah, he's like a ambassador of sorts. Yeah, because Rory's gone. So,
dude, so bummed.
So sad.
Yeah, right.
Sad, dude. That's another guy that I just met. I fucking love the dude.
Fucking amazing,
man.
He got me in. I hate fucking.
You know
cooking.
What? You hear me?
I hate barbecuing.
You hear how negative I was 20 minutes ago, and now I'm telling you how many fucking friends I've met.
Yeah.
You know how many people I'll know the rest of my life through fishing that I didn't know before? I mean, you know when you meet that person, like I'm going to know you the rest of my life. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. You know, at some point, we might not talk as much. Yeah. But I'll have your number. Yeah. I'm going to know you till one of us is in the fucking dirt.
And that's kind of what the podcast gave to me is I get to meet so many fucking cool dudes.
Right. And not that you get to pick your friends, right? I mean, who gives a shit, right?
No, but you meet.
You get a chance to shake a hand. Yeah. And, you know, some people are on your level. Yeah. Like I was talking about me and James. Like he's on my level. Yeah. You know, we talk about shit that's on the level. Yeah. You know what I mean? We speak the same language. Yeah. You know, so that's why we get along well. I've never spent an extended period of time with him. We were literally in Wisconsin, bro. I'd never fucking been in Wisconsin. Dude, it was the middle of nowhere. Yeah. No, seriously. One day I saw more deers than human. I counted them. It was like 27 deers. I saw like 11 people.
It's fucking awesome, though.
Just rad.
Different.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Experiences. I think you guys,
straight.
You and Oliver say experiences.
Straight, hey, man.
Yeah.
Life's for living, not living uptight, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think I'm going to live till I'm 80, and other times I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah. You know, so let the good times roll. You know, I've lived enough. And, you know, this whole fishing thing is, like I said in a previous interview with you, that it's A, cheaper than therapy, B, therapeutic. Lately, I'll go on the boat and just lay down on the back and just hear the waves lap against the hull. And I don't know. That does it for me.
Yeah.
Straight. You know what I mean? Like, that fills my fucking cup, man.
Yeah.
And, every boat that Brian and I have owned, even the new Key West that we got, it's still economic.
Yeah.
He went fishing and he burned I don't know, he went to Catalina or something maybe, or I don't know, fish far. And I went to fish with James the other day. We didn't go get gas. We just went fishing.
Still good, huh?
Oh, I had like 30 gallons left, 20-some gallons. Yeah. So, and you only get to do that over time and experience. And I wouldn't do it with anybody else but Brian.
Yeah.
We don't really hang out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't go to his house for dinner. I mean, yeah, I do, but, we don't hang out outside of fishing, really.
Yeah.
Because we're busy people. And if we have time to go fishing, we're going fishing together,
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to spend that time with nobody else, man. Like, I love that dude. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's people that I got love for, man. You know what I'm saying? Like brotherhood, And it's not because they're fishermen. It's because I met them through fishing. Had I not fished, I would have not been able to meet those people. And I think we all are blessed to have people in our lives today that we found through fishing. You know what I'm saying? And it really brings motherfuckers together, man. I don't know what it's like now, but when I was coming up, going to half-day boat, man, you're fucking rainbow, homie. Rainbow people. And they all are getting along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the one dude that ain't is getting it from the whole boat.
Yeah.
And I guess that's kind of a microcosm of life too, man. The one dude that ain't getting with it might get it from the rest of them,
There you go.
So get with it, man. I'm trying to get with it, man. Every day a little bit better, It only took me 40 years to grow up, and I'd like to think
That's all, bro.
if I'm even grown up, I think this whole fishing thing plays a huge part in it, man. Like I said, we're so lucky to have microphones and you get to walk and hang out with your kids and your wife right now. They're right behind you now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you want to.
Yeah. No, I'm going to take a break. Bro.
You know what I mean? But I think this thing just brings people together, and and like I said earlier, I was a little harsh, but I had to get that off my chest in that manner because I still feel a little slighted over it. You know what I'm saying? Because a phone call would have been nice. That's what a gentleman does, and I'm going to reach out and make that phone call when I leave here.
Yeah,
because that's what I do.
Yeah,
I'm going to keep my side of the street clean.
That's good.
That's it.
And I think that's a.
What I tell you earlier, mind your own fucking business and do what you did yesterday.
Yep.
You just might make it another one, dude. That's it. That's what I get told. I speak that language.
Yeah.
Well,
real
cut and dry.
Fucking great way to end the podcast.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been
amazing.
wanting to do this.
Yeah, this is a really music wise, like
a lot of
dude,
people don't
I
know
love
about that.
rap, dude. I love fucking I grew up listening.
I was bullshit. I got a little bit of music that I could send you. If they want to find it, it's Looney Bin. Look, LOONY BINN. Spelled a little different. So LOONY BINN.
And they could find it. But the thing that I love is I grew up. I didn't get into punk till I was like 9th, 10th grade. I was listening to hip hop, rap.
Well, I was into punk too.
Like
I went to Depeche Mode concerts. What's that band? Bury me in my shit. Won't you? Fuck. What song is that? Not 9 Inch Nails. Before that, anyway. I'm going to Depeche Mode concerts and shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'll go see Kanye, or I'll go see Hank Williams III.
Yeah.
Good
one.
When the dude's got fucking 88 tattooed on his chest. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good one.
Brother.
Hey, brother. I was with my ex Rachel back then, and she was like, "Is that the year he was born?" I'm like, "Nah." She's a little dark skin, it's Puerto Rican. I'm like, "Yeah, we should go over there."
You stay in the corner over
He's
there.
definitely not born in '88. Shit, man.
Oh fuck! But it's a good time. Meeting people like this.
Yeah,
to me
yeah.
What makes it all about. Thanks
and
again
people that
for
wear
coming
smiles,
on,
Yeah, you wear a smile, man, and
Yeah.
I could get with that. I got to thank you, man. Remember we spoke earlier about getting opportunity, and everybody gets to eat at the same table.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now, man. We all get to eat.
Yeah, and I appreciate you helping out. I mean, multiple times. You've been on here. This is your 4th time, bro. You've been on for the 50th. You've been on our Q&A, and you've been on your first one. This is the 4th time, and
Wow.
I appreciate every time, dude.
You know what? Every time I listen to it, I feel like I just want to be sitting here.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like that. It's refreshing to hear something that's so organic, that's so raw still. And every one of your episodes sounds different. Your episode that I just listened to with the Haggard Pirate Boys, you guys said fuck like 100,000 times.
And we got
I think we said it
annihilated.
I think we said it like 3 times, including the one I just said right now.
Yeah,
Not that it
probably.
matters, but you're getting.
You got to keep it different.
You're getting everything. Listen, dude, we're not in the black and white world. We're finding the gray area, and we're living it. I'm trying to live in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So far so good, man. So I got to thank you. It's not just.
I appreciate that.
This is a. you know, we're all in the same gang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at the internet. That's your boy right there. See? He thanks me, man, but we got to thank him. This
Thanks,
dude is
guys.
bringing you guys something that these people, you see the comments, dude. They're sharing.
Oh, I'm stoked. Dude.
Man, I know it's like.
Dude, every time I see something, I'm like, fuck, I can't believe
it.
You know, this many people like it or whatever. I'm like, I'm just a fucking retard.
You're a retard.
know?
How about this? This is the first tattoo, one of the first tattoos I ever got. And I was at performance. I mean, at Save On not too long ago, Bass Thumb. This kid had a really crudely tattooed bass on his thumb, and I'm like, "Where'd you see that?" He's like, "I saw some dude on the internet with it." I didn't even show him mine. Hey, no, I didn't even show him mine.
Good call, dude.
You know why? Because he was stoked, dude.
Yeah. Why even
give a fuck that he tried about it? Looked like it was bad. Like I did it. I do tattoos, by the way. I'm booked. But I might open the books for one of the Fisher.
Yeah.
You want to come get a shitty C's tattoo, man? Holler at me. So yeah, man, let's get out of the sweatbox.
Right.
I appreciate you too, man. And you guys, hey, listen. 5 stars, please. And
Thanks,
you can't
guys.
just push the thing. You got to write a little comment. Otherwise, they don't go. Because I did it like 10 times. So, yeah, we love you guys, man.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Catch up the clock.
Thanks.